Yo, party people in the place to be. What's good? It's your man, Uncle Freezy. I'm joined by Subliminal 209. We're gonna hang out here during the game for a little bit. Just hanging out, no pressure. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no real polarizing topics unless something come up. You know what I'm saying? We're just gonna hang out, track this game, see what happens, and them. So
we'll go from there.
So my man asked me, like, legit. I asked him a legit question, right? So I asked him if Marcus Camby was a draft bust, and he got offended. He was offended when I asked him if Marcus Camby is a draft bust, right?
Right.
And so the thing is, in Marcus Camby's draft, it was a one-horse race. Allen Iverson was going number 1 to Philly. They were in love with each other, right? Philly loved AI, and AI loved the thing that somebody was showing him some love. So you knew that AI was going to Philly. But Marcus Camby was taken number 2 overall over names like Kobe Bryant and Steve Nash, right?
Yeah.
And
when you look, one of the best draft classes.
And if you're a Toronto, could you have used a Kobe Bryant? Could you have used a Ray Allen was in that draft? A Stephon Marbury was in that draft. Zdrunas Ilgauskas, Peja Stojakovic was in that draft. Could you use any of those guys over a guy that averaged 9 points and 9 rebounds for his career?
Right. Yeah, he could have went either way with that draft class.
Yeah, you could have went in a lot of direct. And the ironic thing is, I don't think the Knicks had a draft pick in that draft. That's classic Knicks, bro. Classic Knicks, man.
Right. Yeah, we can't say that for a minute though, because we got a lot of picks. This year we got the first round. We got 2. One of the Hornets picks and our pick in the second round too. So yeah. Luckily, we can't say that for a while.
Yeah. That might turn out to be a good move for us. But let me ask you this: how are you feeling after you saw Grimes get hurt Friday night?
I don't know the extension of it, but we kind of already saw what we have in Grimes. It's kind of like when Rose went down, we got a chance to see Grimes, and with Grimes going down, we got a little bit of a chance to see Cam Reddish and Deuce McBride as well. So,
right.
This is kind of what we're looking forward to the rest of the year is seeing what these young guys can do, seeing what the combinations of different rotations of guys is going to look like on the court. So I'm already, I already know, what Grimes is. He's a 3-and-D shooter. So I kind of want to see what other guys look like on the court. He ain't going nowhere. When he gets back, he's going to pop right back into the rotation.
Yeah.
And it's kind of one of those things where Thibodeau is forced to play these guys off the bench. Now that we have Rose officially injured again with having surgery on his ankle, it gives more opportunity for other guys to play. I don't put injury on anybody. I like Grimes, don't get me wrong, but we're not going to be able to see other guys on the court with the way Tom Thibodeau's mindset is and having a small rotation.
I'm sorry. What network is this game is on ABC, right?
It's on ABC, yeah.
Okay, so I'm looking at League Pass and I can't find it. Come on,
they'll straight boot you to, ABC or TNT, or if you have the MSG channel, or I have League Pass too, and it forces you to go to channel 2. Or
ABC, God dog it. Yeah. Okay, so I'm not gonna be able to watch because I don't have a TV in here, so I'm gonna have to.
Can't watch it through your phone.
No.
Okay, because the way I do it is through, NBA TV Pass and NBA Direct TV, and then I just go through my phone and I can watch it through my phone that way.
Oh, I don't have Direct TV.
Oh, okay.
All right. Yeah, I don't have Direct TV, man. So I might have to. I have the East Coast cable, Spectrum.
Right.
So yeah. So I'll have to be in and out to go watch the game some in there and then come back and forth. You know what I'm saying? And I know that seems, Uncle Freezy, you got this big popping channel, and it's not a big popping channel, but that's what you know, we a little channel, man, with a bunch of homeboys trying to rock the spot. You know what I'm saying? But D, what's good?
What's up, y'all? How's everything?
Man, I just had a wet conversation with Anthony D on Old School Knicks.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. I asked him if Marcus Camby was a draft bust, and he got offended.
Why did he get offended?
Because he believes 9 points and 9 rebounds means you're a good player.
I mean, could you make that same argument for Tyson Chandler?
Yeah.
I mean, isn't that kind of what we want for Mitch, is to be a double-double machine?
But not with the number 2 pick, though.
Right. Yeah, Mitch was in the second.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh, if you have ESPN, Freezy, on where you at, you can catch the game there. It's there on ESPN 3.
Yeah, no, I can catch the game on ESPN on TV, but my TV's in the other room.
Oh, but you can't get that off your account?
No.
You have cable?
Yeah.
So then you have an internet thing with the cable company that you could bring up the channels on your computer.
Yeah, you're right. Hold on, let me connect. Yeah, I just have to go to ESPN.
Right, and then sign in with your TV provider, and then you got it.
Boom. There you go.
There you go.
Bada bing.
Good looking out, D. Good looking out. Be in and out.
Man, because I ain't paying no damn cable company no $150, $200 a month.
Nah, man.
Hell to the his no. So,
no.
And then lead pass once an arm and a leg. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, that's too many things going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, between that and some cable, I'm paying $400 a month on that. Hell no. I got kids, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Hey, so how long do you think it's gonna take before RJ Barrett becomes the Knicks leading scorer? How many games?
It's already happened for the past 2 months.
Right. So, but for the season, Randall's at 19.7. Because remember, Randall got hot before the All-Star break, bro.
Right.
Randall
so it bolted up a little bit.
Yeah. Randall was hot as fish grease before the All-Star break.
Mm-hmm.
But RJ was kind of.
But RJ starts off slow every year, though. So if you average it out, that's what happens.
Yeah.
So you mean RJ picks it up in the second half of the season? Because he usually has bad starts to the season.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So my prediction for today's game, man, is Randall roasts the Sixers. I'm going Randall 32-14 and 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, well, not really, Uncle Freezy. Calm down. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but but I will say that I have a creepy feeling that we're gonna win today. And of course that's not good because we want the top 5-6 pick.
Right.
But I just have this creepy feeling we might come away with a victory today.
Yeah, I like our chances today. Just a simple fact that we've been running and gutting with a fast pace, and it's just the opposite with Philly. They're gonna slow it down. ISO with Harden, and we're gonna be able to use our pace and the way we were passing the ball around last game. It benefits us as far as winning. But I hear you, though. I hear you.
Hey, Subliminal. That benefits any team on the planet Earth, right?
Right.
With pace, everybody touching the ball, But my of course a concern, of course, is there's nobody to guard Joel Embiid. And I know people like Mitch, and and I like Mitch as well, but he's no answer for that type of caliber center like your Jokic's, your Embiid, stuff of that nature. So Embiid could easily have 30 or 40 today.
Go ahead.
Oh no, real quick, just that as long as we can relegate James Harden and kind of contain him off the dribble and turn into a jump shooter, that'd be fantastic. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay as long as Mitch stays out of foul trouble and stays on his feet. Like you said, you're not going to shut down Embiid, but at least contain him a little bit, keep them out on the perimeter. Let's not let them get second chance points. Clean up the glass a little bit and dominate on the boards, and I feel like we'll be all right. I like this matchup. The game's starting, so are we just hanging out? Are we doing a play-by-play? What are we doing here?
Well, I usually just hang out because everybody has a TV, so what would be the point of a play-by-play?
For those who are on the road or have things to do, on a Sunday, I don't know.
How many of that will equate to the number of people watching right now?
Yeah, it don't matter to me.
Yeah. So, but I'll see what I like. See, Thibault is going to be on RJ off the rip, and
I think I like that matchup.
For who?
For RJ.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Thibault's the best on-ball defenders in the league, man. It's the
I
only reason why he's in the league.
I know. I think I like that matchup because
you're optimistic.
No. I think I like that matchup because I know Thibault is a great defensive player. I think RJ struggle maybe with Embiid at the basket. And not getting past Thibault, not muscling up Thibault. That's where I think.
He missed the first play because that's just what happened. Is he muscled Thibault and got to the paint and got.
Well, that was a great screen by Mitch. Mitch really freed him up.
Yeah, but he brought the ball down too, though, which is nice. He's running a little bit of a point, and they're running the offense through him, so that's nice to see.
Right.
All right, okay.
Like I said last game, right? That was the most I ever saw RJ initiate the offense as a New York Knick, and I want to see more.
Right, just take your lumps, learn as you go. That's the only way you're going to get more comfortable on the court. Your vision's going to get better. You're going to be able to extend your game and get others involved. So I'm
Subliminal. That is the best way for anybody to learn in anything. So it boggles me when I don't see stuff like that happen.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was letting know earlier is, that without Grimes playing, it's going to open up the rotation, and we're going to see a little bit, which we did last game of Deuce and Cam. Yeah. So what they do with that opportunity is up to them.
Yeah. And no rushing Grimes back. He should sit out the rest of the season. He'll get ready for next season or summer league, whatever they decide.
Yeah, I'm like I mentioned earlier, I'm okay with that. We've seen what Grimes can do. We've seen what he brings to the table. We've seen how he meshes with others, and I kind of want to see what the other combinations look like with other players.
Got a foul on Mitch already.
And a sub. So what is your opinion of Grimes? What camp are you in? Are you in the he's going to be a great starter camp, or he's a role playing dude just getting opportunity to be a starter?
I'm good with either one. High floor or low ceiling. I'm good with either one as long as he's in the rotation. As long as he's going to give you hard-nosed defense, which he does. And I heard you kind of talking about him about the way he got cooked by Thomas. But in that game, though, he does a lot of switching. He wasn't really just guarding Thomas. He was down in the post, stripping Embiid. You know what I'm saying? Down there banging with the trees, and a lot of guys aren't willing to put their body out there. And
y'all are so wrong for continuously using Grimes as an example being cooked that fourth quarter. Because he was getting demolished by LaMarcus Green. LaMarcus always just screens. And they were putting Mitch on him most of the time. So I don't understand why you guys keep using that narrative, bro.
Go ahead. I was just going by that narrative of what I heard too, but he does a lot more than just guard one person. He's guarding multiple people while getting switched on. So that's what
I mean, Subliminal, you were right, because he was getting smashed by screens and it was forcing the switch. So he really wasn't hardly guarding Cam Thomas.
That's what I'm getting at. Yeah.
Right. Exactly. Okay. So yeah.
Right. Anthony Simons.
He barely guarded him, Freezy.
Malik Monk.
He barely guarded him.
Right.
Come on, y'all. Y'all crazy, man.
Yeah. No, what I'm saying is he not the guy with the defensive reputation for guards and wings.
Freezy, he's a rookie.
He's a rookie. And how many like shutdown defenders are there in the league? Not too many. So we're not saying he's that though, but he's definitely above average. And for what we have on the team, I mean, that's a start.
So when I say that though, people say I diminish what he is. When y'all say that, they say exactly. What I'm saying, keep it in perspective. Is he a great defender?
Nice.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Is he on the way to being a great defender? Yes. Right? Is he there yet? No, he ain't there yet, man. Come on.
I mean, whoever said he's a great on-ball defender is obviously overestimating, and it's an overstatement. But I mean, he is probably our first or second best on-ball defender on this team, though. That's not a discussion, right?
Good defense, Mitch. You're right. Right on our team.
Right.
Yeah, and then you're asking him to go up against the number 1 or 2 option on other teams as well every night.
Right.
So.
Oh, Randall with a turnover. That's nothing new.
Yeah.
Give the ball back to RJ. He's made 3 great plays so far.
Yeah, man.
So where y'all at right now? I'm at 934.
You're ahead.
Yeah,
I'm at 940.
Your cable is magnificent, bro. So your cable, bro. I'm mad jelly. Staffordon, what's good?
It's good, Steph. I hear the same.
Chilling, man. Ain't nothing. Just here watching the game. Boy, Freezy, boy, you're hard on the young core, boy. But
He won't even let him digest the food. Damn.
But what can I say?
Stop overrating your young core, bro.
I'm not overrating them, but I still think we could build something with them.
What a pass! See, that's nice action for Harden.
And what is something?
I'm not overrating them, but
what is something?
We could develop them and have them ready for whoever crown gem or whatever trade that we need to trade.
Develop them into what, Staffordon?
Good role players. What else you want? It ain't no generational stars, Kobe Bryant, that you want. Right. So we got to develop them as good role players. So at least a superstar could see that we got something going on and have them come in, or we package them up for somebody and try and move forward, man. But to say that, the young core, I mean, I'm not overrating them, but they could turn out to be something.
Mm-mm.
At least some type of good role play. I'm not deeming them as people would say the Knicks.
See, like when you say something, Steph, I think the thing with Freezy is that, see, like when you say or it can be something, like what is your definition of that something?
Yeah, what is something?
My definition, as I said before, be good role players. Just like how, what's his name?
Okay, so to be like an NBA player that exists in the league.
Right, like what's his name? The coach in the Nets, and how he developed Karis LeVert, Jared Allen. Those are good NBA role players. So why the kids that we have can't be good NBA role players? So when a star comes in, they could elevate their game too. That's all I'm saying. I'm not overrating them. I'm not saying the next Klay Thompson Jr. like how people are saying. But I'm just saying we could develop them to be good NBA role players. So when that particular star comes in, you know what I mean? They ahead of the curve.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not putting him at a Klay either, but I'll settle for like a what's the guy from Philly that we're watching right now? He went
Max
Dybul.
Max.
No. He's a veteran. Danny Green.
Danny Green.
Okay.
Yeah, Danny Green. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if Quentin Grimes becomes Danny Green, that's a good NBA career.
Right.
Someone who doesn't need the ball in their hands, can just spot up and shoot. Play defense and things like that. We're not.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Because Grimes still need work. Grimes hasn't done nothing for me to call him Klay Thompson Jr. or even Jr.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I mean, when people, I understand what Freezy coming when they go to the extreme and call him Allen Iverson and all of that. He hasn't done nothing yet to be even called that. Take us to the playoff, hit significant shots, game-winning shots. He ain't do nothing yet. So,
Mitch with 2 fouls.
Yeah.
Bye, Mitch. See you.
I didn't like that foul. I think that was all ball just now, though.
And you know that's the game right there. The game over right now.
That's what I just said earlier. I was like, Mitch has to stay on his feet and not get in foul trouble. So there goes that.
It's so hard with Embiid though, Subliminal. He's so skilled. Very few centers can guard.
Yeah, but you'll see if they put in Jericho Sims that he doesn't fall for that he'll just stay on his feet and close out without fouling. He's more fundamentally sound as far as that aspect of his game.
All I can say is poor Jericho. So I have to say for him today.
Baptism by fire.
No, but this is the thing. Do you want our young guys to get experience, right? So
of course
let
we
them
do.
Get baptized.
Hell yeah. Absolutely. That's a good thing.
So I want to speak to a certain point just real quick about the game.
Okay.
So Evan Fournier saw Joel Embiid dribble the ball up the floor twice after grabbing a rebound, right? Mm-hmm. And instead of pressuring him defensively so that he can give up the ball and have them give the ball to a guard, he let Joel Embiid come down the court with a full head of steam. And one of the plays led to Mitch getting a foul. And if we lose this game, people are going to say Tom Thibodeau is trash.
Oh, right? No.
Right? But my point is, there are certain fundamentals in basketball, right? When non-ball handlers have the ball in transition, teams pressure the ball. It's why Randall turns the ball over a lot. But Joel Embiid, a 7-footer, grabbed a rebound and pushed it the length of the floor and got a foul on our center.
Yeah.
Right? And Evan Fournier, a guard, didn't stop to pressure a 7-footer in the backcourt to force him to give up the
But
ball.
you got to understand, Freezy, Evan can't guard nobody. So you think he's really going to take the responsibility of forcing Joel Embiid to pick up the ball in the backcourt?
Then why is he out there?
This is what we've been saying for 5-6 months.
Right. And secondly, I would rather Fournier get the foul there than Mitch get the foul down there.
You damn right.
That's what I'm saying. But after this game is over, people are going to say Tom Thibodeau is trash, and they don't see these small things that happen during the course of the game. My bad, sub. I just wanted to point that out.
No, you good.
But it's Tom and Evan.
Yeah.
Tom is not excluded from that. He barks orders all day on the sideline. You see, he's in peril right now on this offensive set.
How does Fournier leave Maxey that wide open, knowing that RJ Barrett is under the rim? You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know
exactly. And Thibodeau is all over Jericho Sims and then say nothing to Fournier.
Exactly.
Bro, this thing be so frustrating to me, man.
But at the same time, though, when everybody knows as a player, when your coach is yelling at you at the most, you know what I'm saying, you're the one that knows you can learn from that you're taking that criticism and you're gonna learn from that instead of
but people don't look at it like that though. Subliminal, they don't look at it like that. It's just like the RJ Barrett criticism when Tom Thibodeau called him out. You know much people roast Thibodeau for that.
But so he deserved to get roasted for that.
I looked at it as good criticism, but other people took it as bashing. So people ain't gonna look at it all the time like how you look at it, my G.
Yeah, well, RJ got ice in his veins, so he could take that criticism. But other players like the Knoxes that we had in the Obies, those guys just kind of just shut down with that. So just depends on who you are, and I feel like Jericho is one of those guys that learns, that can learn from his mistakes and take it in without, feeling bad about the situation that he got yelled at. So right now he just got his hands caught in the cookie jar right now. And I'm sure that he's going to learn from that mistake and not to, keep your hands way out there and, keep them by your side and vertical. So we'll see.
Right. I'm frustrated by the Fournier stuff already, though.
That was a great call. There was already help in the paint, and Evans there in the paint with him, like holding hands with him when he should be out there contesting the open three.
When it was RJ's man in transition that he was double teaming in the paint, he let his man float to the corner.
Yeah.
And he went to the basket. Why?
Yep.
But we're
he ain't defending the basket.
Yeah, he's not even a rim protector.
Well, that's the thing that we have to get used to, because we used to point the fingers at Kevin doing that, and now it's being narrowed down to Evan. So we're going to get a lot of that for the rest of the year.
Yeah, man. And we're going to roast the KMD. They're going to roast Thibodeau in the morning, bro. Right. They're gonna roast Tibbs in the morning for stuff like that, and it easily, just by watching the few minutes we watched so far, you can tell.
I hope they sub him out though, because he not only is he giving up points on defense, he's not scoring either. So what's the point of being out there?
Yeah, man, this is nuts.
That's your 18.5.
That's your spending dollar at work, right there.
You know me. Somebody did the link already. We good today?
Huh? Someone for NBA 101?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Oh, okay.
I'm working on it, man. I had a bunch of stuff. Who y'all having on later on?
It's supposed to be AD.
Okay, I thought it was Steph. I thought Steph said she was coming on.
No, she can't make it this week.
Okay.
Just a little tidbit.
Because I think right after is Sim's show, so she might come on right after when we come on.
Just a little background information. Evan Fournier so far this month has played 35 minutes a game.
Awesome.
And in the month before, he was actually raised up to 28.
Right.
How many minutes is he playing a game?
Embiid just went down grabbing his knee.
So there's no reason why Evan Fournier should be playing 35 minutes a night, bro.
Oh, he's gonna play more now that Grimes ain't there.
Oh my God! I'd rather see 20 minutes of Deuce.
No, I'm thinking Cam might get those minutes.
I heard.
Yeah, I hope. Either way, but we're talking about Tibbs here.
Looked like he jammed it, man.
Embiid look all right.
Yeah, he good.
Yeah,
he got back up.
Philadelphia fans holding me.
He's still limping a bit though.
See, they need to do what they were doing last game against Miami and attack the basket, attack the hoop, and get Embiid in foul trouble.
But who they have as a threat for Embiid to get him in foul trouble? Ain't like they running plays for Sims. Ain't like they running plays for Sims.
You got RJ and Jules, man.
Oh my God.
Well, I mean, RJ's the only one that can get to the basket, though.
Yeah, I'm not saying finish. Just get to the basket and create that contact. I mean, use more high pick and roll with Sims. You know, have him be close out on RJ and just throw the oop to Sims.
Right.
What is us in this?
In a great world, that's exactly what we would want.
Yeah.
But there's a couple of times already seen in the first where RJ's had good things happening out of that high screen, and then they go away from it. Mm-hmm. And I see Julius Randle with 2 consecutive turnovers. Doesn't make sense to me.
Right.
And Evan Fournier can't shoot free throws for some reason. Just saying.
You know what killed me? You know what killed me? RJ even had critical mistakes in that last game, but they killed Julius Randle for his. I didn't get that one. It was like, yo, can we say the team made crucial mistakes
down the stretch? Yes.
Yeah, but it's just they just pick on one person. I understand my dog had the 46, but he had crucial mistakes too.
He missed 8 free throws, man.
You can't just pick on Julius and not pick on RJ too.
Yeah, you can.
Come on, man. No, I'm just saying. It
You
has
mean
certain-
is it fair?
No,
Nah.
it's not.
Nah, but Knicks fandom ain't fair, bro.
It's all good. They're gonna say I'm a Julius lover and Julius protector, but you
Yeah,
know.
man.
I mean, but you're right though. Like everybody should be on the same chopping block as far as criticism.
Yeah.
That's how it always goes. Someone has a career high, whether it's RJ or Kemba, and everybody just stands around eating their popcorn watching the show instead of getting involved, crashing the boards, or whatever it is. That's
Good tap out by Sims.
Come on, Sims. You were supposed to sign that down.
Oh,
hey, I like it though. I want more.
There you go. Look, Sims out there banging with Embiid.
Good shot, Julius. Come on.
Hey, you can't root for Julius Randle, bro.
Knicks jersey.
You can't. Nah, man, you can't root for Julius, man, because it's
Good
taboo.
defense, Sims.
Yo, Sims.
Watch how active, Sims is. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, he's active out there, not just getting cardio, but setting screens, grabbing boards, playing defense. I mean, this is a good.
He active. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
See, Sims got to come up on that Maxi shot. Luckily, Maxi missed it though.
Yeah.
That's the small stuff that coaches point out. Like, come on, bro. You got
Oh, quickly.
I know shot was off, bro.
I'm hyped what I'm seeing from Sims right now. He just being
good defense.
We're talking about the third to the last pick in the draft. I mean, what do you expect? This a lot.
Yeah.
We're talking
that stuff don't mean nothing to me though. He's an NBA player.
They go Meek Mills in the back, boy, shining, blinging.
We would be saying the opposite if he was the number 2 pick, like the Marcus Camby conversation.
Yeah, Camby might be a bust, bro.
I heard you said that. You know what? I ain't got nothing to say.
What's the definition of a bust?
Your production versus where you're drafted.
Oh.
Where was Camby drafted?
2.
What's up with us hitting free throws? He was a number 2 pick?
Yes.
And I would have to look at his career numbers and I'll have to look through everything, but I can see where you could say that, Freezy.
He was drafted over Kobe Bryant.
And others too in that draft.
And Steve Nash and Ray Allen.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Kobe was number 13, right?
Yep. He was drafted over Peja Stojakovic.
Camby was number 2 that year?
Yep.
Oh, man, I forgot all about that draft right there.
Good double by quickly. Good pass.
I feel like if you're drafted, period, and you made a long career and you're a starter, then I can't consider that a bust. I mean,
although Candy played 10 seasons.
Yeah, with
come on, dude. You gotta hit your free throws, man. Come on.
Oh, that free throw was bad. Come on, man.
I don't get it, man. Y'all trying to go to the basket, but can't hit y'all free throws, man. Come on. 6 points, 2 or 3 from the field goal, 2 rebounds.
Our second and fourth quarters have been horrendous in the last couple of weeks, so keep an eye on that.
I mean, so far it's a game that we're being competitive.
Yeah, we kind of containing Harden and Embiid so far.
Yo, Sims got shoulders like me. Sims been in the gym, bro.
Oh. Yo, Freezy is a
Sims might be my son.
Yo, you crazy.
Yeah, Sims might be my son, man. Let's go, Sims.
Yeah, he looked like Tarzan and played like Tarzan.
Ooh, that was a tough floater, boy. Maxi, boy.
He gave Emmanuel some of his own medicine.
Mhm.
Oh wait, never mind. He ain't even doing that well this year. My fault.
Yeah,
There we go. Don't speak too soon. Don't speak too soon.
man. If they don't get 28 out of this game, bro.
He'll hit 34 minutes, Freezy.
I forgot he was in the game for a minute. I was like, oh, okay, he is in the game.
Man, he's missing everything, bro. Nothing. Who just made that shot?
Quickly.
You.
Bumble Club.
That was much needed.
Shot. Yes, it was.
Because there was teammates, he was like, you're not gonna get the best of me. You know what I'm saying?
That joint was so lucky. Quickly, so lucky right now.
Yo, I'm gonna be real, and we've been saying this for months. Hot Freezy, and you know damn well, people like me and others have been saying this. Just some spot minutes from Sims, because it's better than what we have available. We're not saying this is going to be a starter in this league for 10 years. He's going to lead the league in rebounds and shot block and none of that.
Right.
It's just that it's better than what's available.
Yes.
Yeah, but you know what I would like even for Sims to even develop too, and if Taj could teach him is that little mid-range jump shot. If he could get that down pat also too. I ain't begging for nothing. But if you could get that.
Hey, Stafford, I think you're going too far. Like, let's have him be a defensive force and grab rebounds first before we start giving him a jump shot.
All right.
I'd rather see a little baby hook in the low post than the midi.
So, and I think Sims is serviceable for those minutes, just to be real strong, put his hands up on defense, grab 5 or 6 rebounds. If he gets a block, fantastic, and 2 dunks, I'm happy.
True that.
That what, please? Oh,
no, I'm good.
I'd rather play him over Noel though if Noel comes back. And just a simple fact that at least since the cat doesn't.
What's there to compute and differentiate here, bro? What has Noel done for you this season?
No, well, all right. If it's a healthy Noel, and there's not no one game here, and then he missed 2 weeks. If I could get him consistently, no, I want Noel in the lineup. Why not? Even though he's Butterfingers, but that defense, man. You know what I mean? That he's good in pick and roll defense too. You know what I mean? Especially when it comes to the Giannis's. He defends them good, man. You can't tell me he doesn't defend those guys good.
I could make the argument that Noel got torched against the Atlanta Hawks in the playoffs in the PNR.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, because he was worn down. He was only man out there, bro.
That's come on, man. You're a professional basketball player, Staffer. You're in the first round of a playoffs and a season that was 72 games, not 82. There's no excuses.
Let me ask you this. Who else out there was playing center for us, bro? Besides Julius going at the 5.
That was last year, though.
It's not even that. I don't still get it. We were talking about Noel. We're not talking about what we had, what was backing up Noel.
No, but the point what I was saying is that you tell me he got roasted. Yes, I understand, but he was the only guy that was there. He couldn't be out there 48 minutes.
We didn't have another backup center.
Taj.
Yeah, we had Taj.
He was getting roasted too, bro. I mean,
okay then. So Deuce is getting roasted in the PNR.
No, what I'm saying though, if we had Mitch and him out there, I think we would be probably saying you probably mightn't win the series, but we would be probably talking something different.
But that's not what we're talking about, Stafford. We're talking about Nerds.
I know. We're talking about Noel and how we got roasted in Atlanta. I got you.
I just feel like Sims is a better screen setter. He could guard the perimeter, way better than Sims, and he's just a bigger body. So
you talk about Noel, right?
I'm talking about Sims versus Noel, yeah.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Right. Yeah. Well, we all could see that in frame and stature. That's nothing. But we talking about perimeter. We talking about with experience too.
Well, I'll tell you like this. I've seen Noel, right? And we've all seen a very good picture of Noel. He can't handle the damn basketball. He can't
No.
grab the damn basketball. He
No.
can't dunk the damn basketball. He can't
catch
lay
it.
up the damn
He
basketball.
can't dribble it.
His PNR defense is shoddy at best. His interior defense one-on-one is not that great. He is a great hope side
Speaking of the devil
defender,
right
though.
there, they just showed him.
Yeah, ain't that something? He's a great hope side defender, and he's a great hope side rim protector. So I'm saying,
go ahead. Sorry.
I was just saying for that, I'd rather see Sims and what he can do.
That's fair. That's fair.
They showed him because they're showing who's going to take his minutes. They're like, "Yep, Sims is taking your minutes." And they showed a quick clip of him.
All right, why don't you watch some cartoons instead? Come on for YouTube for once.
Stafford, you talking to me?
No,
Stafford, you talking to me? I ain't watching no cartoons.
My daughter.
Offensive rebound, the kick out.
There we go.
Evan Fournier's played this whole first quarter so far.
I'm trying to tell you, man, he gonna get more minutes because Tibbs don't want to play Cam or Deuce.
Yeah,
That's obvious.
Yeah.
Look at Sims, man. Sims has been active, boy. Good pass by quickly.
I still don't want to see Fournier. Even after that three, I still don't want to see Fournier.
Right. That's why I laughed and said he's still out there.
Yeah,
Yeah, but how many of you expected Sims to be playing these many minutes last game and this game instead of Josh?
I'm shocked.
Yeah.
Management, man. You don't want to see old boy Taj no more. Don't want to see Sims.
And Sims kept that possession alive too. Wow.
Don't want to see Sims.
Did y'all know this dude has 8 rebounds in the first quarter?
Who?
Who, Sims?
Sims, yes.
Wow.
Yeah, I could believe that because he's been grabbing up everything. Julius only got like 1 or 2.
And I'm not surprised because he's active out there.
Yes.
Hey, yo, the ball has to run through RJ. I don't care if we win 2 games the rest of the damn season. It has to go through RJ. We have to see what it looks like, man.
Yeah,
Because his passes are made that are just not made by anybody else on the wing in this team, bro.
I don't know what kind of call was that, yo. That was no call, yo. Why they give it, yo? I'm sorry, man. Sorry. Let me mute myself.
Okay. I mean, his Obi was all over James Harden there. Right? They slapped him once there, slapped him again there.
Yeah.
I didn't think that was a foul, bro. What was the foul?
Oh, damn, Stafford, you're one of those. Play defense, hack the hell out of me. Talk about why I called the foul.
Where was the foul? The man had his hand up, going backwards, and he had the Euro step.
Oh, yeah. He cut his path off. He bodied him up down. Yeah.
And he slapped him twice on the arm.
Yeah.
I ain't see that.
RJ running the point with the little floater in the paint. There you go.
Let's see. Yeah, yep, he's definitely initiating this set here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hey, I'm telling you.
Woo!
I want this. I don't want anything else. And let RJ learn everything he needs to learn for these next 20 games, the trials and tribulations with this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he's going up against Harden, so that's a really good learning experience on.
Well, Harden's gonna cook him.
Yeah.
so no doubt about that.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Evan Fournier played the whole first quarter, and he hit it. Does it count? Does it count? Let's see.
Does it count?
Yeah, they're gonna review it. So it's nice that New York had 35 points in the first quarter. What's bad is that doesn't count.
No, you don't count.
Yeah.
No,
What's bad is that we gave up 38.
Oh, Fournier feeling it. Fournier,
That's it. He's playing the whole second quarter.
He's
now.
playing the whole year. Playing 42
Oh,
minutes.
please. I hope not.
Oh,
man.
We need to play some defense, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Ratchet up the defense. 38 points in the first quarter for real D. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, on the matinee game, Philly probably went out last night, partied a little bit on a Saturday.
Yep. Yep.
And you give up 38 points in the first quarter? Mm-mm-mm.
Bro, this thing is crazy.
No, the defense will lock up better in the beginning of the second quarter because Evan will be out. So
Without looking at the stats, of course, Sims was fantastic that quarter.
9 rebounds, bro.
I didn't just his activity, his placement where he was on the coverage, his hustling. I think he saved like 3 possessions.
Yeah.
Very active.
And Tibbs was verbally abusing him the whole game. Tibbs, he on pace to get 36 rebounds. What else you want? 42 rebounds?
3 offensive. He's got a block and a steal. He's got 2 fouls. That's fine. He could foul out this game. We don't care.
Yeah.
Yo, I just pulled up on my phone Knicks trade rumors for Shade Alexander. That would be sweet. I don't know.
You know, Shea is highly inefficient. You know that, right?
Very. He's not a good defender.
He has the tools to be a good defender, but
he has the tools to be. Yes,
right.
I'll give him that. But
yeah, it doesn't translate. And with the ball, he's highly inefficient with the ball.
Yeah. I would say, whatever you were gonna give up to try to get him, use that to try to move up in the draft to get Jaden Ivey. You got to have Ivey, bro.
You see, my guy's Johnny Davis. If I had to choose one to give up everything, Johnny is my guy.
But why would OKC give him up when they have all the draft picks in the world and we got nothing on our roster that they want?
That is the $1 million question.
Subliminal, I'll take it a step further. We should not even be considering Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this, right? And just a question. Do you rather experience or inexperience?
Experience all day.
How about I don't care? I just want good basketball players.
I want a blue chipper. Give me a 17-year-old Kobe Bryant over a 28-year-old Ricky Davis any day.
I was going to say 27-year-old Julius Randle, but
right. Same thing. Whatever. It's fake franchise play. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
So what I'm saying to you, you don't think Alexander could bring something to the Knicks?
He'll bring a lot of things to the Knicks. He'll bring scoring. He'll bring excitement. He'll bring young, savvy guard play. But the question you have to ask yourself is that how many wins and how much success can you get off that?
All right.
Because you got to look at the numbers. So look, you eye test, right? I eye test all day. I live in the film room, literally. So I'm looking at games all day, but you got to look at the stats too. They tell another story.
No, but I'm saying though, ain't we billing? You know what I'm saying? So I don't expect him to come in here and be the hero. If he could be part of the puzzle.
Well, he's going to be a plus 33, 35 million piece of the puzzle.
Hey,
you got to think about those things.
What's good?
Hey, what are you hearing? What are you hearing out there where you are about Dame Lillard's future with Portland?
To be honest, I ain't heard too much though. I ain't heard too much. I don't want him though. I don't want a 31-year-old point guard and empty the cupboards. You know what I'm saying? For what? For a 2-3 year window that's going to be closing. I'm all right. I'm all right.
Good defense by Obi on Harden, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see him going somewhere though. Just the way the young movements that they're heading towards, and getting rid of CJ like that. But yeah, not for us though. Not for us.
I think Portland's going to move Dame Lillard in the offseason because they look like they're in a full rebuild.
Mm-hmm.
See, Cam Reddish is active. You got to keep playing Cam.
And I feel like they'll just ask him, where do you want to go? They'll have that much respect for him since he's been
right
throughout all the years. So
yeah, right. And get as many assets and young players as you can for him. That was a nice play by I mean, Cam just has that natural ability, bro.
Sims with a man.
I'm telling you.
Play the youth. Play the youth.
Hey, Sims was open and put his hands up. What? That was crazy.
Yeah, because he had Harden on him.
Well, he had the lob, and RJ had his back turned.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Sims swag to the bench. Like, yep, I was out there putting in work.
Damn, Harden just cut. Mm.
Come on, Mitch. Let's go.
Mitch is back in?
Yep.
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, good question.
Sims is playing fantastic out there.
I might need a break, man. You gotta get a breather, bro.
Hey,
He's 22 years old, man.
It doesn't matter, man. The man need a break.
And Miles McBride is on the bench
And
without.
the-
I mean, I'm sorry. Quentin Grimes is on the bench without a leg brace or crutches.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, it was his
It's on his
dislocation.
knee. It's on his knee. It's
Yeah.
his knee. Yeah. So
Yeah. The subluxation is a minor dislocation.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, so that's good. Good news.
No. I'm not doubting any of that. What I'm saying is usually people have that long leg thing on their leg, the long leg brace to stop your leg from moving to potentially stop the quickly.
Yeah, but don't forget, Freeze, it's not broken, it's dislocated.
Yeah, I know, but usually after a dislocation,
mm-hmm.
and so I should seen it with shoulder dislocations. When you dislocate your shoulder, they put that brace on your shoulder so the thing don't come out again. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about.
I got you.
And so I was thinking that he would have one on his leg, but this dude don't even have one on his leg. Okay.
I gotta look at RJ's stats next step. Well,
RJ putting Harris in there
because I know he's taking a lot of shots, which is good. I have no problem with that.
yo, my dog just attacking, yo. I swear, yo. This is RJ. Yo.
Hey, so this thing about RJ Barrett not being able to get to the basket, I think, is a false narrative.
Of course it is. Him finishing is a different story, though.
Yeah.
Right.
Him finishing with his right on the right side, though, is what gets me. He always finishes with his left on the right side.
Come on, RJ. Free throws, man. Come on.
That's why, Freezy, when you ask the question, like, does RJ Barrett have an elite skill? I always say, yeah, he goes left elite at an elite rate.
Right.
Because you just can't stop him.
It's just finishing at the basket and hitting free throws.
Yeah. He's not efficient tonight. 3 of 10 from the field.
4-6 from the free throw line, though. And 4 assists.
That's still 66% too.
I know.
All right, 10 points so far.
Hey, you know what's crazy? 3 of 10, 4-6, 4 assists. I mean, I'm sorry, 4-6 from the free throw line, 4 assists, right? Still looks better than anything else we've seen this year.
Yeah.
Come on. Who was that? Burks?
Why is Burks playing?
Boy, man get beat like I don't know what, like a egg, yo. Come on, yo. Come on, get beat just now by Maxi.
That was a piss poor closeout by Burks. Jeez.
Yeah. You see that, right?
Yo, John Talento was in the building. What's good?
Look at that. Good block, but
damn. Harden and B support helping. Okay.
I like the fact that RJ threw the ball away, and then the next play he got back to the cup, and then you know what I'm saying, he wasn't too discouraged by that last play. So damn, making free throws.
And that's one of the things about RJ that's great, that he has a very what kind of memory you call that? Like a when you forget, like he forgets things very quickly.
Yeah.
And he just continues balling.
Yeah, boy, they're just keep on showing that replay of Maxi. What's up with that?
I'm glad they did, because that's a piss poor closeout, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, the man get beat.
So is RJ Barrett armsy at the free throw line to y'all?
What do you mean armsy?
Like no risky.
Form?
Yeah, he missed both free throws.
So like not a lot of snap in his wrist.
Yeah, yeah. Is that it, or is he?
You know what it is? Let me go on camera real quick so I can show you. He shoots like this, right? And he goes like that instead of doing this on his jump shot.
Right.
So yeah, I see what you're getting at.
So he's doing it. The trebuchet. Like, you ever saw those medieval movies where they have the big slingshot mechanical thing that whips something forward?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking he's doing.
Catapult. Yeah.
Catapult. Yeah.
You made me think of that Monty Python movie. Anyway, but yeah, like it's not. It goes straight up as opposed to the basket. His arm.
Yeah.
And he rushes it. You have 10 seconds to shoot a free throw. You should waste more time, especially when you're running up and down the court. Yeah.
So, Sub, how are you on Quickly nowadays?
He just going through his sophomore slump. I mean,
no, I know. How are you on Quickly nowadays? Not Quickly.
I'm still rocking with him.
Okay.
I'm not moving away from that. As soon as everybody gets full strength and he goes back to his original position, less pressure on him, and just doing what he does, I'm all right with that. I mean, it is what it is at this point.
Somebody told me, like somebody not in our circle, was talking to me about Quickly, and they think Quickly is gonna be the Knicks star. Like legit. And you know how some Knicks fans, they love it, but they don't. So I know a few people, they love the Knicks, but they don't want to get on the video chat. You know what I'm saying? Every time you're saying, hey, man, I'm like, man, you need to bring this to the thing, bring it to the channel. Man, I subscribe, but but my man is like, he thinks Quickly is the guy, the one that's going to step up, and the franchise knows it, and Tibbs know it, and that's why Tibbs is trying to help him get out of this slump. He think IQ is going to be not only going to be the point guard, but he might be that guy that we looking for to be the guy. I don't think so.
This is what he tells you?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Oh, I was, because the other question for you was what makes him think so, but you answered it.
Yeah, right.
That was going to be my question to Subliminal, because I was like, I don't see why we would retain Emmanuel Quickly past his rookie contract.
So the thing is but here's the thing, and this is important. It's gonna sound crass, but I was like, yo, why you think Quickly? All he did was go out there and ignore Obi and throw up 42-foot contested 3-pointers in transition. Yeah. He was like, Quickly has something that the other young players on this team don't have. And I was like, what is that? And he said, balls. Oh, okay.
That's kind of true. I have to agree with that.
Because you got to have them to take that next step or take steps forward in your evolution, to play through really bad stretches. Just Quickly have the stuff.
Let me say something to the balls thing. Is it fearlessness or recklessness? You see, like there's a difference.
Right.
Because you could be fearless, but you could also be fearless and be very messy with it.
I think that's what Cam is right now. Cam might be a little reckless with it. I think Quickly doesn't legit have a short-term memory. Like RJ. Quickly can miss 7 shots in a row, and the ball come to him. Guess what he's doing with it?
That could be true as well.
It could. I don't believe in that premise, but I find the thought interesting.
Right. Yeah. Well, what I liked about IQ is, in the beginning of his rookie year, when there was a dead ball or, someone's at the free throw line, and he would be over there talking to the refs, trying to figure out how he could get these calls. And, you don't see too many players do that. And then as a rookie, you don't see too many guys do that either. And then just to be a knockdown free throw shooter, there's a lot of poise that players, like Julius, don't want to take those free throws and stuff like that. So for him to break the record as a rookie, you just see little glimpses like that, and for him to have for him to have to change his game from getting those calls to, jumping into players and just things like that, and running the point and having to change up his games. I just feel like it was a lot from last year to this year, and we'll see next year what.
I have a response for that, but before we do, you notice this lead went up once the starters started coming back into this game, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, IQ, here's the thing, Subliminal. I'll put it to you like this. If I was in charge of risk management and assessment, I feel like Emmanuel quickly might crash up the car in about 2 weeks, a week. And I feel like that's why I said, is it fearlessness or recklessness? And, I just feel like he's very reckless with the ball. Like, he doesn't value possessions. He doesn't value 2-on-1s, 3-on-2s. So I don't see, for me personally, I don't see a lot of stock in that. He doesn't read the game well. And that's a problem. If you're an undersized wing in this league and can't read the game well, that's a big problem.
Yeah, but D, this is only his second year, bro. I mean, give him until you.
I can give you a whole bunch of first year guys that read the game better than Emmanuel quickly.
Yeah, but not everybody gonna do it just as other first year players. You know what I mean?
But you're talking about a projection.
I'm like Subliminal too, man. I'm sticking with him until his rookie contract is up. If I don't see a change, I'm like you. I'm getting rid of him because there's no stop. But he's still young. He's in his second year. I'm giving him until his rookie contract. See if he could change up certain things, as you said, read the game properly, value certain positions, not take wild shots, and make proper decisions. You understand what I mean? If he could change those things within the next 2 years, yes, there's stock in that, and yes, I want to keep him. But I'm not just gonna throw him away like that. And he's young too, bro. You gotta remember that too. Just like how you baby RJ, he's only 21 and he still has time to grow. Quickly has time to grow too.
Emmanuel quickly has not done what RJ Barrett has done.
I know that, but at the same time, bro, we still say give RJ time also too.
No, I hear you. I mean, and that's a projection. Like, even RJ, we project with RJ, right? But there's things that was a beautiful pass by Randall. There's things. If you bring down the pros and cons and the evidences of RJ Barrett and Emmanuel quickly, I would invest in RJ before I would Emmanuel quickly.
I mean, and you're right, which we all know that. We all know that.
Okay, then. So that's why I'm basing it on. I'm basing it on. If you ask me today to invest in Emmanuel quickly, I would have to give you a no.
Right.
I would have to give you a yes, because Tom Thibodeau likes gym rats and things like that. That's why he sees the things that we don't see. Being the first one in the gym, putting all the work in. And when I went to the Portland game to watch, the Knicks, him, IQ, and Grimes were the first ones out there putting up shots. And then the same thing with halftime. They both went out there and they're taking in-game shots. IQ was using some of his players as a screen and taking in-game shots while Grimes was out there popping corner trays. So when you put the work in there, those other things are gonna work themselves out later on. But that's what I'm trying to. He puts the work in out there, and that's what Tibbs likes about it. We just don't see that as fans. Who's the first one in there, who's the last one to leave, who's getting up more shots. And then if you look at the body language, like as a Cam, he was out there during that time laughing around with Obi. Obi wasn't even putting up shots, and he was doing one little leg kickouts, just going with the motion, not taking it serious. And that's what I see when I see in Grimes, I see IQ, and I see RJ, that they take the game serious and they actually practice how they play. And that's kind of what Grimes was saying, that his pops had embedded that in him, is that you practice how you play. And that's what it shows on the court to me, is that those guys actually do that stuff.
I know, and I got you. And of course, one of the ways of grading a player is how good their work ethic is. So You're 100% right about, valuing a player that has a good work ethic. But at some point in time, that work ethic has to translate to the basketball court. So, for example, I've coached guys where they have magnificent work ethic, but they just don't have the size, or they just don't have right in order to play among certain, competitions of D1 or AAU or whatever the case may be. So, good work ethic is great, but it has to translate to the basketball court as well. And if that's a problem for Emmanuel Quickly, then that's a problem moving forward, because if it doesn't translate to the basketball court, he's not going to be in my rotation.
But it's transferring defensively right now, even though his shots aren't going up, aren't going in. And another thing about work ethic and just those guys that don't have the skills, like you were saying, they're not giving the work ethic. But the ones that do, that don't have the talent, at least they're diving for the loose rock. You know what I'm saying? They're out there getting in your chest and things like that. And that's kind of what we want from our players, is to get back to being the New York Grits. You know what I'm saying? And that's a start.
No, I hear you, but I'm just saying, like, as far as like his playmaking ability, it's very behind. He misses a lot of open things going on the basketball court.
Yeah, his court awareness.
Right. So now I put that with shot selection, can't finish at the basket. I don't know. For me, and you guys are entitled to, pick whoever you want. That's fine. I'm just saying, for me, I wouldn't invest in that.
He definitely has deficiencies. So we have to get to a point where does his proficiencies significantly outweigh his deficiencies? And if they don't, then there is no conversation, right?
Correct.
But Fuzi, let me ask you this: can those things be fixed?
Anything could be fixed. The question is it going to get fixed?
Right. Some things just have to be fixed with time, right? But Quickly doesn't have time, right? Because if the Knicks draft Ivy or Davis, there is no more Emmanuel Quickly doing all these things. You know what I'm saying? Because you have another young player coming in. Another young player coming in that needs minutes right away.
Well, we thought that about Deuce too, and he kind of shut that down. And it comes down to Tibbs too. Tibbs gives them all that slack. You know what I'm saying? He gives them the green light to take these bad shots. So when you're enabling this kid to shoot whenever you want, I mean, why not being a player? I'm gonna shoot too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see that. By Kev.
I would care about what's best for the team before myself. That's the whole point of team. So
I have seen Tom Thibodeau take him out for dumb shots also too, but Quickly knows some of the shots he be taking me dumb.
No, he's got a longer leash than a lot of other guys on this team, bro.
And uncalled for. He knows that, bro.
Bro, a point guard. So I just watched the Evan Fournier 3, right?
Yeah.
Cam Reddish cut backdoor. None of these guards with passing skills saw the passing lane to hit Cam for the alley-oop, right? But Fournier hit the 3. So it makes it look like a good offensive possession on our part.
Right.
We don't have dudes with passing vision.
No, we don't. No, Freezy. Nobody. Right. RJ's the best, and Julius is second.
And they're limited. And RJ is limited in possessions, right? Because a lot of times when RJ's on the floor, Randall's on the floor.
Yeah.
So you don't get to see RJ play with a spread floor that often.
That's true.
And that's kind of why we drafted a Grimes and a Deuce, is because they're high IQ players that don't turn the ball over. So going into this draft, are you guys okay with just going off of talent and guys that play?
It depends where we're at. If we have a top 5 and we have the chance to get Johnny Davis, we get him in a heartbeat.
These ballings, like, you took the words right out my mouth, because I was watching a mock draft and they have us getting him.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
And from the time they said that, my mind just ran on D. I'm like, that's what he want.
Watch him play. You'll love him even more.
No. I was watching him.
How good of an athlete is he?
It's highlight. He's not really a good athlete.
It's average. It's nothing spectacular, but it's not bad either.
Yeah, nothing spectacular. Right. But getting to the basket, his ball handling.
I'm talking about on the NBA level, not against college guys.
I'm talking about NBA level. Yeah, it's average.
Okay. All right.
It's not going to blow you out of this world, but it's a lot more athletic than a lot of other guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I end up watching the highlights of Macarin, boy, and yeah, boy.
Yeah, Matherin can play. He's a baller in this league. If we can't get Johnny, it would be nice to get him.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
I see why. I see why you put him as number one on your board. Yeah,
Right.
I would do the same.
No, Johnny's number one on my board.
No, he's not talking about me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, remember the other day we were talking about? I was putting my top 5 board together, and had Ben Matherin number 1.
Oh yeah, Ben one. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm not even trying to get my hopes up for top 5. We're always falling the 8, 9 spot, and with our luck, it'll probably be further behind that. So
and Adam Silver's gonna make sure we drop in the
yeah, most definitely. So out of that range, who do you guys want in that range as far as 8, 9?
I don't know yet. I'm still doing my
research.
Yeah, my research. Yeah, because I'm gonna have sooner or later down in the year I'm gonna have a draft show. So I'm just watching the college kids for right now, until I get all my things in order. Then after I could say who,
right,
what is what.
I'll give you some names, Subliminal. So what spot were you thinking?
Well, we usually get the 8th or 9th spot. The Ntilikina's, the Obies, Knoxes. Yeah,
I got you. I got you right now. Give me
the Obies.
Yeah,
all of those are buses, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We usually fall around that spot, but I don't. I can see us falling farther behind too, though.
Oh, this dude hit Sims in the mouth.
Sims ate that like a G, bro.
Yeah.
Mitchell back in.
Bro, when you get a big man with touch, it just changed the game, man.
That's what I'm saying, if we could get Jokic in 2 years, bro, bring back that big man to the Garden, that Ewing Pat feeling again.
Yeah.
So that's another thing, though. So if we re-sign Mitch, and our best player available as a center, do you go that route too?
Yeah.
I'll give Mitch a 2-year deal.
No. What I'm saying is saying we sign Mitch, and then it's our pick at the draft, and the best player available is a center. Do you go that route?
No, we need a wing.
Okay. I just kind of want to get an understanding of where everybody's at.
Of course. So a Shadon Sharp is a swing that you can take if it's around that 8 or 9 you're talking about. A Beauchamp for the G League Ignite is a swing you could take around that time.
I would rather do Tari Eason, bro.
Nah, I mean he could play D though. I can't front, but
now Sharp is a shooting guard from Kentucky.
Who?
Sharp is a shooting guard.
Yeah, well, he had to play for Kentucky this year, but very talented kid. We just didn't get the chance to see how he looks amongst D1 competition.
Is he Devin Booker?
Yeah, because I was trying to look up highlights and stuff I couldn't find them. So where is this kid at?
Man, dudes are telling me like he's a young Devin Booker.
I know this.
He is a potential 3-level scorer in this league. So I guess I could see that.
I know because I hadn't seen him in nothing.
Yeah. High school is very hard to scout. You got to be there around the NBA 100. There's Adidas, Nike camps. You got to be around those in order to get a better gauge if he's not playing college basketball. But he seems to have a lot of potential offensive game. Absolutely. And his measurements are very nice, too.
Yeah, Randall. Yo, Cam at the 4? Randall at the 5?
Should have been done stuff like this.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. James Harden just walked into the paint. No problem.
Yeah, spreads the floor. Small ball. Oh, I would have jumped. He didn't want to take that contact from a flying Embiid, though. Oh. Is he hurt? And Embiid just flew into the
James Harden with 17 and 10. Hilarious.
Easy 17 and 10.
And Fournier's played 37 minutes so far.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
And it's done what? 14 points.
28 was wide open. Why you run to the corner for 3?
Because he's gonna.
Oh,
bang.
That's why. He passed up a 2-pointer. Yeah, man. I just.
If we're gonna keep Evan Fournier,
at least we ain't down by 30. That's all I could say.
If we're going to keep Evan Fournier, he has to come off the bench next season.
If we keep Evan Fournier, and look, y'all see this plate glass window over here? If we keep Evan Fournier, I swear to God, bro.
You gonna break
I tell you what, if we keep Evan Fournier, me and Subliminal 209 are gonna drive a silver Corvette off a cliff.
No, we not.
Subliminal did not sign up for this, bro.
Hell yeah. We driving a silver Corvette off a cliff in a big one like Thelma and Louise, bro. That's how, you know what I'm saying? We know if we keep
Man, you always got to have a parachute with you when you hang around freezing. Man, that's not good, bro.
You got to keep the parachutes, bro. You got to keep the parachutes readily available, bro. Oh, my God.
Tyrese Maxey, 14 points, 6 rebounds.
Hey, and so, Staffer, listen, I'm going to say this, right? You saw the Knicks offense in the first half, right?
Yes.
Tomorrow on the KMD, watch what you hear. You and I watch the game together. And I'll tell you who the most guilty person. Tell you who the most guilty person in Knicks universe. It's a dude named Cully that hang out with Subliminal 209 some nights, Tuesdays and Thursdays. He says that Tibbs makes no. This is me being Cully. I'm just tired of Tibbs, man. Tibbs just don't make no adjustments, man. Tibbs just roll out the same thing, man. Every day, man. I just get tired. I'm just tired of Sims, man. Check out my lemon pepper freestyle on YouTube. That's me being Cully. That's me being Cully, yo. Cully swears up and down that Tibbs don't do nothing over there, bro. He legit is like Tibbs is Buddy Lee. Like Tibbs, like the front office just allow a dude to show up to the game and don't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, come on, Cully. Like Tibbs today, when you saw him go small
ball.
You saw him go big, right? You saw him run the motion continuity with RJ, right? So you saw all these different looks, right? And and what Knicks fans constantly say is that Tibbs don't make adjustments, and he don't. And so what they'll do is say, but Tibbs' rotations are whack, they old. But rotations are meant to be structured. If you meant he don't make substitutions based on an adjustment from the other team, then say he didn't make substitutions or adjustments based on what the other team is doing. But a rotation is set. That's why you call it a rotation. You know when it's your time to come in the game. You know when who you're going in the game for. That is a rotation. Right? That's the expectation. Like at 8 minutes into the first quarter, quickly start taking off his stuff because Tibbs gonna call his number. Right? That's what the rotation is, man. I mean,
yeah.
But Freezy, the problem is that if you have a rotation, right, and you're winning basketball games and you're playing at a high level, nobody's going to dispute you, right?
Right.
Maybe you got to make some minor adjustments throughout the season with the rotations, depending on certain contingencies. But when you're playing piss poor, okay, and you're 10 games under 500,
right,
you got to break the rotation.
Right, but listen, I agree, and Tibbs would also, right? But don't say you start a rotation, right? And then the other team, like Portland did, went really small. Remember when they put Greg Brown at center? Remember Greg Brown, the third place center for Portland, for like a few minutes, right? Tibbs tried to go small there, right? And we were still getting beat. So we tried to go tough and bring in Taj, and Taj was getting beat. What option do you have? Because if you match small for small, you can't put Mitch in the game because Mitch is a big, right? So when he put Taj in there to at least bruise them up, cut into the basket, people were like, well, Tibbs didn't make no adjustment. He did make an adjustment. He tried to play Sims there to do.
He played all the centers that he had available, so there was adjustments. Just we have a lack of talent right now. What do you want from this guy?
But the Knicks fan, but Knicks universe is gonna say Tibbs didn't do anything. They're gonna be like, well, Tibbs didn't do nothing. Yes, he did.
I think what they're trying to say, Freezy, is that he's not making the right adjustments. It's not the fact that he's not doing anything. I think that's what they're trying to say. They just don't know how to articulate it in that fashion.
Or that may be true. Now that may be true. Mm-hmm. But the thing that we as fans have to consider is that everybody is searching for answers. Mm-hmm. Everybody is searching for answers, bro.
Right.
We do it. Tibbs and them are doing it. The players are doing it. The front office is doing it, bro. And sometimes you don't have the answer immediately. Sometimes problems are hard to solve. You know what I'm saying?
And another thing too is that I think where their gripes come from and stuff like that is that things take forever to be adjusted. I'll show you a perfect example. We knew months ago that RJ Barrett should be initiating the offense more.
Right.
We knew this already.
Right.
But it's taken 2 months for it to come to fruition.
Right.
So
sometimes people are slow learners.
But no, not at the NBA level. You better be quick on your feet.
Yeah, or you be out of here. The thing with so I get what you're saying. Hey, Jabino, what's good? Brooklyn Buddha, Julian Blum.
Wilson Dang.
Wilson Ding is in the building. South BK, what's good? Wacko
Allen.
What's good? Oh, hey, listen, I got something I want to play for y'all. I got something I want to play. I worked on it last night, man. Just be patient with me as I do this. Yo, so that's the little vibes
what's
until 5 in the morning. So we just do a cute little morning show before I jump on the KMD. It's something for me to get my mind right before I jump into 6 hours of Tom Thibodeau rotations suck. You know what I'm saying?
It was nice though. Cool. That's Chuck's beat, right? In the back?
Yeah.
That beat was dope.
Yeah, that's true. I would like some of those. I would like some of those commercials to be run through my program sometimes too, yo, if you can. You know.
Yeah.
That sometimes the commercial for freestyle, whatever. You know what I mean? Just plug it in.
It's tough though. It's like the same conversation I have with Subliminal. It's like the time in the evening, like the time in the afternoon, evening, be tough because I'll be, you know what I'm saying, prepping to get out the house to go, you know what I'm saying, go to the JOB. It's kind of like, it's like in y'all's world, it'll be like the show coming on 4 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, because I would love to be on NBA 101 for the whole show and, you know, sit behind the scenes and it's the same thing for Knicks After Party. I would love to be on the joint so I can argue Tibbs with Cully.
We would love to have you too, but it's just not the way it is. So
yeah.
The show must go on.
Yeah. It's I just, you know what I'm saying, y'all know what it is. Everybody in here.
I be wanting to be coming on. I be wanting to be listening, but I be knocked out, bro. I got to get up early in the morning when y'all show come on.
Right. And it's the same thing for like NBA 101. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like what I was getting ready to do like third quarter, man, I was gonna tip out and see if I could take me a nap, but I can't do that because at 4 o'clock, you know what I'm saying? NBA 101 with Staffordon, Soulfinger, and Anthony D. And I know they're gonna talk Marcus Camby is not a bust, even though they should be talking NBA around the league. You know, so and you be told the only reason why I even jumped on now is because I got to rock at some point with Sub. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I got to be here. You know what I'm saying? With you know what I'm saying? Because at nights I be wanting to be on, but I be using metal grinders, pressure washers, all kind of machine, and I can't just jump on there and have all that background noise. You know what I'm saying? So and so when sub hit me, it was like, yo, you know, I was like, hell yeah. Even though I get off the camera, and then I hear my name and I jump back up like, hey, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. So Stafford, yeah, man, I would love to do, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we could figure something out off the screen, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, later on. But you know, it's the same. It's the same. I get the same thing with Free Keith and with G-Man. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you need to be on the joint, man. You know, I'm like, I'm not, yo, I got you. Hey, it ain't nothing but love, but at some point, everybody got to recharge their batteries. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, so because I be hearing y'all be wanting to talk about the Utah Jazz. I be like, so what? Who care about the Utah Jazz? You know what I'm saying? I be here, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I be wanting to jump on, man.
Well, that's a good topic though, because everybody's talking about Donovan Mitchell, maybe.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. The Donovan Mitchell thing is twofold to me. If I can get my hands on Ivy, I don't care nothing about no Mitchell, right? And the second part is, yo, stop acting like Donovan Mitchell. Be a big boy. Stop acting like he shop at Baby Gap. Be a big boy. Your jersey snap between the legs, man. Stop being a baby. Put your contract out. Your jersey legit. You snap buttons in between your legs, man, with your jersey, man. Come
you gotta understand that's these new millennials clothing, man. It's tight, bro. They're like that tight pants, tight t-shirt thing, man.
Yeah, I feel like I gotta change his diaper, bro. You don't like Utah, you don't like Utah. So what? They paying you. Man, listen, how much is his extension? 200 million?
Bro, listen, I'll take Donovan gear over what's his name? Dwayne Wade gear and Russell Westbrook gear. Any day. You see what especially Russell Westbrook be wearing?
Yeah. Not my beef ain't that. And would I trade Randall and something for him? Yes. I just don't like all the side stuff that go with it. Like, I don't like the he's not happy. Really? Bro, I would like to upgrade my car right now. I would like to upgrade my house, Donovan Mitchell. You know what I'm saying? But I do the best with what I have. You know what I'm saying?
He signed a 5-year, 163.
Bro, that is a lot of money.
Yep.
That's guaranteed bread, bro.
Yeah, the rumor is that Worldwide West is from I think the source was the New York Daily, I believe. Said that how Worldwide West is preparing an offer to Utah for Donovan. So, and that was one of the topics with a 163 million contract. So we will see this off season what happens.
That's nothing. That's about what that averages about 34 million a year. You can get close to that just with Noel and Fournier, right? Noel, Fournier, Kemba. That should be about 31, 32, 33, 34 million, right?
Yeah, they're going but as we was discussing the other day, the first thing they're gonna ask for is RJ, because they're gonna want young talent for young talent.
Yeah.
Plus first round picks.
I don't care nothing about the first round picks, bro.
No, I'm just saying the obvious to you. I understand how you feel. What about that's what they're gonna ask for too?
Is there a world where you can get Johnny Davis and Donovan Mitchell?
Why would you want Mitchell if you have Johnny?
And why was it? I think it would be vice versa. Why would you want Johnny if you got Donovan Mitchell?
No. I was saying like this because it would be a lot cheaper to get Johnny. But what I'm saying is that they both play the same position, and plus Mitchell's an undersized too. So
are we gonna put him in? Are we putting him in a Donovan Mitchell conversation already, or is he 3 years away?
No, he's a couple of years away from that type of production. But
Right.
what I'm saying is that it will be a lot cheaper, and I wouldn't have to give up anything.
Right. Basically, all you have to do is trade up in the draft, right?
Ain't nobody going to accept our packages, but yeah, in theory, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm man, I feel you. I feel you. And so I've been looking at stuff behind the scenes. YouTube keep hitting me with this ad sustainability. Did I cuss at somebody or something? YouTube's barking at me like, I don't know if you know. This is like, I have to figure out this YouTube thing, man. YouTube makes me frustrated.
I mean, I used the S word once by accident. I hope it's not because of that.
Nah, man, I ain't.
Oh, okay.
If that's what it is, then we may not even worry about it because, yeah.
It's Sunday. You can't be cussing on Sunday. This is the Lord's Day, so that's probably what it is.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. My bad.
I'm sure YouTube subscribes to that.
Yeah, man, the Garden is a beautiful place to play, bro.
Yeah, I never been in there, bro.
I've never been to a game, Steph.
No.
I was there. I was there on Christmas.
I moved to Florida at a young age.
Right.
You know what I mean? So never end up getting to go, yo.
Oh, you should do it once in your life. That should be your pilgrimage.
Yeah, man.
No, trust me, bro. I'm gonna go, but I just want to go when the crew getting ready to go. So
Yo,
it could be time.
What I would suggest is two things. One, get a suite with a bunch of people, or one, or B, go by yourself, or not, or go with a small crowd, right? The Garden, like when I used to go, bro, it was like going to church, bro. It's like a cathedral. It's like you walk these stairs, bro. You walk, man. Bro,
When was the last time you were at the Garden? Last year?
No, I hadn't been in a while. It's been 10 plus years. Now I go see the Knicks everywhere, but I'm down south, right? So I catch the Knicks, and like I'll catch the Knicks on March 23rd. I'll catch the Orlando game. I'm thinking about going to the Wizards game in DC,
right?
And so I catch the Atlanta games, right? So I catch those.
I will always catch the Miami games because that's most of the time. So I'm down there. So
right.
I'm catching those games.
And D, when you go to the Atlanta games, it's 70-30 Knicks fans, Hawks fans.
That's
regardless what you see on TV, bro. I was in there, and they was pumping crowd. We were so loud in that playoff game 4, that they were pumping in crowd noise, bro. You could hear it. You can hear them pumping in. Because I was like, dang, it's loud in here. And I looked around, and the Hawks crowd was sitting down on their phones, right? Hawks fans was doing this right here. Look, right? But it sounded like an outdoor football game. And I was like, oh, this is so fake. They doing this for TV because the Knicks fans were drowning them out. As a matter of fact, Atlanta is so clumsy. We got the suite, right? And they did a special thank you to Lawrence Tears for us buying a suite, right? And they had Lawrence Tears bumping on the Jumbotron and didn't even know we were Knicks fans.
Was that when you had a Lawrence Tear fall?
Yep.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, and so kudos, shout out to them for shouting us out because we got the suite, right? But they didn't even know we was Knicks fans. How you let Lawrence Tears do like this on the Jumbotron, right? Just flashing, and you don't even know that we Knicks fans. You know what I'm saying? Because I saw the special thank yous. I saw the special because they was doing individual names. Like maybe one person was like had got the suite in their name, and like you see Special thank you to John Smith. Special thank you to Paul Jones. Special thank you to Lawrence Tears. And we were like jumping up and down, screaming, and then they just let it flash. And I'm like,
That's hilarious.
yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy.
And I was hoping we could do that this year, but that ship has sailed.
Yeah.
Damn,
What
Burke hit the hell out of him.
What's up with going to the summer league though? Going to the summer league out in Vegas and doing that.
Did you see how much the flights cost?
Well, I'm close.
Road trip.
Yeah, when you hit me up about the basketball, game,
Mhm.
I started checking airline flights, right?
Right.
Yo, last year, not last year.
Yo.
2 years ago, they were like $90 from here to Vegas, right?
Yeah.
Now it's $588.
Whoa.
Whoa,
Yeah,
it's
I
right,
could
bro.
have went to Vegas for $59.
Right, that's what I'm saying. From where you at, right?
Excuse me.
That's crazy. Well, there goes that.
Yeah, at $588. I mean, I want to go, but man, $588. What are we doing?
That's a lot of money, right?
Around that strip area of Las Vegas, it's very expensive there.
Right.
So you're spending a cool G
I got a timeshare right there.
in a weekend.
Don't bother me.
Okay, there you go.
Okay.
Smart man.
That's what's up.
That's it. We're going to Subliminal's house. We'll go crash there, 9 of us in a 2-bedroom.
Yeah.
Washer and dryer hookup right there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Where is the salt?
Speaking of where is Miles McBride? Why is Tibbs only playing 9 guys?
He didn't make the cut.
According to Tibbs, most NBA teams play 9 to 10, so therefore he plays 9 to 10.
Yeah.
My God.
Freezy, let me ask you a question. Was that a thing back in the day too?
What? What's that?
9 to 10 players, or the coaches used to still do 12 or even the whole 15?
Nah. Back in the day, unlike today, teams run a template. Like the league rules kind of force you to play a certain style. The wide open style, you can't touch nobody. It's ball dominant guys, ball handlers dominate the league. Back in the day, there was a variance of styles, and that's the reason why the NBA was entertaining, right? Because you could legit watch the Denver Nuggets play the Boston Celtics, and you would watch the Denver Nuggets scream up and down the court and watch Boston walk it up and pound the basketball and get the best shot. And it made for an entertaining game because you knew Denver wanted to run, and you knew you knew Denver wanted to run, and you knew Boston wanted to walk. And so that was the challenge, the chess game. Nowadays, if you don't have a ball dominant, if you don't have a lead playmaker that can get in the pick and roll, then you dead. Right. That's basically it. Like when you hear Knicks fans talk, Knicks fans, you rarely hear them talk about continuity offense. You know what I'm saying? You rarely hear them talk about different types of offenses. All they want to hear is pick and roll. Right? That's all they want to hear is Booger's offense. Boogers. Right? You like, why y'all just want to hear pick and roll? Right? That's all you want. You don't even. What about some flex offense? So if you run some flex, like Subliminal showed the other day on a pad about us running horns, right? Like he was talking about running some horn sets and stuff. But if it's not pick and roll, Knicks fans fall asleep. They like, as soon as you say horns, they like, right? You know what I'm saying? Like now, if you don't look like another team, if you don't look like the successful team, then you're dead. Right? I mean, Denver ran the most intricate flex offense you could ever imagine. Right? And in their flex, you had to have 5 defenders on the floor. If you had 4 defenders on the floor, they would blow you out you'd be down by 15 so fast. Because everybody on the floor could dribble, pass, and shoot. right? And if you left one guy available, one guy open, right? That one guy would beat you to man. Now, teams don't do that. You got one dribble pass you got, and everybody else is special. A 3-and-D. When you ain't never heard 3-and-D in the 80s, bro. 3-and-D. Even if a guy could shoot the three and could D, he could also play make. Right? It's just, it's just one of the old school conversation versus new school to me is not fair, because now you don't even have traditional point guards. You don't even have traditional big men. Everybody, they went to the
positionless.
Yeah, the position. Yeah. Not even the Euro model, but the not the European model, but the international model, where the more 6'5" guys, 6'5" and up guys you get on the floor that can do multiple things, the better, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they still don't run like the motion continuity offense. So Steph, I'll give you an example. You see how the Knicks come out at the beginning of every half and run that 3-man weave on top. But they don't run run it with 5 guys, right? So the Nuggets would run that with 5 guys, and if one guy had a defensive lapse, it would be an easy basket. For them.
That's what I was trying to get at too. It comes down to personnel. We just don't have the personnel with our bigs not being able to handle the rock. Then us having low IQ players, like right now, there's a pick and roll with Jules, and he got to the cup, and instead of finishing at Embiid, he kicks it out, and there's a turnover.
Oh, and you talk about that Thibault steal where Maxey got the layup.
That Thibault steal. So I mean, it comes down to the personnel. You can't the more passes you have, the higher chances of creating a turnover is.
Right.
Nowadays it's like that.
But Stafford, to answer your question though, there were teams just like today that will run tight rotations, and there were teams that will run extended rotations.
Yeah,
and so some teams ran 8 or 9. There was teams that ran 8 or 9. I remember,
and the Knicks included. The Knicks would run 8.
That's kind of true, especially in the 90s.
Right.
And I guess that's the area you were talking about. And what do you call that? And there were teams that were run 11, 12.
Yep.
So it's kind of like today, right? And so when you watch other teams, Stafford, like if you watch like Golden State, if you watch Denver or something of that nature, you'll see or Phoenix, you'll see the beauty in the basketball where it's not just every team looking the same. There's certain teams that run that, and they run those numbers and those analytics, and they get the players to fit that. But there's other teams that just play basketball. You know what I'm saying? And and understand, they're still true to what makes it click, and they have the numbers to support them as well. But so I mean, there's all different styles, bro. You just got to watch the other guys. Yeah. Because if you watch Denver versus Phoenix, right, is way different than watching the Knicks versus Denver.
Yeah, because they have floor generals. Even if their floor general in Denver is the Jokic, well,
it's not even that. Like Phoenix will attack them in a different way, and you'll see Denver adjust it a different way where you could actually see the details of the actions they run. So that's what I was getting at.
I hear you. Yeah, I mean, Tibbs is trying though. We're running a lot of the offense through Randall, and now we're running a lot of offense through RJ. So I mean, and neither one of them is the point guard, so we kind of got to fall to that right now.
Yeah, and ABC did my man dirty, right? They showed Julius Randle getting beat back door, right? But they didn't show the double drag that the Sixers ran, right? Thibault ran baseline like he was going to go to the corner and then cut back to. That's a design play. He didn't fool Julius. They dragged the man in front of Julius, so Julius had to commit to one or the other. Whoever Julius went to, the other guy was going to get the ball. That's what's
the time stamp on that?
Oh, they just showed it. I don't.
No, just what time are you at now?
Right now I'm at 6:43.
Okay,
so that had to be about
probably like a possession or two ago. You would say?
Yeah.
Okay,
cool. Yeah. So and it makes it look like Julius Randle just fell asleep on defense. Come on, man. You can see on the play, Julius Randle takes his eyes from Thibault to look at the guy in front of him. And as soon as he did that, Thibault got the pass.
Yeah.
Jesus, boy, I tell you, oh my God.
I don't know why they're doubling Embiid 20 feet away from the basket. That don't make no damn sense.
Oh, it's a nice little give and go in transition.
There's Evan C. Sims. No, he doesn't.
Evan on the fast break? What?
Evan Fournier gonna fool y'all into thinking Johnny Davis ain't the answer.
Yo, stop that. Hell no. He ain't
I'm
fooling
telling
me.
you, where's
He ain't fooling me.
right? How many points does he have right now? 20.
Who cares?
20, right. I'm telling you, bro. Well, maybe we can get by without Ivy or Davis or Mathurin. Maybe we just need to draft Tata.
Oh no, stop that. Yo, anybody that endorses Ty has never watched Ty play, bro.
Right. But
or be like, but we gotta play him because we are paying him.
Right. And they're gonna look and what they'll do is look at the box score and be like, but he hit 5 threes. And I'm like, no, he just.
Another thing I like about RJ just has a knack of getting contact and just ending up in the free throw line somehow.
Right.
It's very valuable. Man, if he had a jump shot, man, it'd be a totally different story.
If I'm Tibbs, man,
free throws.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, for real.
If I'm Tibbs, I'm trying to get RJ to be a shooter, like not just a shooter, but I mean, get RJ some clear open looks. Like run your best play for RJ to get him a look. And then that way he can, because when RJ's 3 is going down, he can score 40 on anybody, bro.
Would help. That would be more realistic. Because you notice when RJ's one-on-one with his guy, there's very few times that RJ doesn't get to where he wants to.
Right.
Where, as you see teams, they start registering because, you see what he's doing, you have to adapt, right?
Right.
And they just cloud the paint on him. They just, it's crowded. And so that's RJ's next evolution. So to your point, right? If he had like a guy there that can handle the basketball and take care of all these things and him just be one-on-one with his guy, he'll murder that guy every night, bro.
Every night. Yeah. And so RJ leaves the game for Emmanuel quickly. Okay.
Interesting.
Okay.
Good call, Freeze. Give Embiid open 3. Oh, lucky.
Yeah.
Fournier.
So what is it that you guys would do right now to get this dub as far as adjustments, with Tibbs?
I'm picking out Fournier right now, putting Cam. Right now.
I want to be in the top 5, so I don't want to dub. But if I was to win the game, if you talk about winning this game, and not about that,
just as far as people criticizing Tibbs all the time, that.
Well, I mean, you definitely want better perimeter defense, Subliminal, right off the bat, because a lot of the action that Philadelphia runs, they run a lot of action through Embiid. But as you've seen in this game, they run a lot of high screen action with Harden and Maxey.
Right.
So if you have a deuce out there, for example, that just puts better on ball pressure, can get inside the lanes, and has a wingspan in order to disrupt their offense, your defense is automatically better, which gets you more possessions offensively. So my first adjustment will be attacking, the what do you call that? The point of attack. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm getting on the ball handler, I'm making them get inside their offense in 12 seconds instead of 18.
Right. Yeah.
On the 24.
Fournier had Sims wide open, cutting to the basket.
Just grabbing the boards and pushing the pace. That way the defense doesn't set up.
Right, but that all starts with good perimeter defense.
Mm-hmm.
So now we can get out there, and now we have more possessions.
I would do something totally different, right? What I would do is get my youngest bounciest, most athletic team on the floor and trap them before they get into anything. I'm doing what the Miami Heat did to the Knicks in the second quarter Friday. Basically, for those that don't understand what I'm saying. What I'm doing is getting my guard to force him to one side of the floor, and I'm bringing a weak side defender to trap them. So I have 3 defenders, 2 players, and a baseline, and make them throw home run passes across the court. And with the anticipation that my young, bouncy athletes will pick off one of those passes and take it the other way. I'm gambling, basically, is what I'm getting at. Because the other thing is if you slow play it, they're going to get it to Embiid on the short baseline, and you're just going to have to hope he either miss or don't go to the free throw line. And instead of saying a slow death, I'd rather, you know what I'm saying, a quick death is what I'm getting at.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's the beauty. You know, all of us at the coaching helm will have all different, you know, solutions and, you know, and things to work, which is, you know, the beauty of humanity, right?
Right.
Oh.
You see, like, Sims has to learn when he fouled Embiid there, it's okay for Embiid to get to there.
Yeah.
Because you're in good position. Just put your hands up. Just play D and make him make a tough shot.
I agree.
Right. But now he's got his 4th foul.
Oh, they just showed World Wide West and almost threw up in my mouth. Oh, my God.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to see none of these cats right now, bro.
Leon Rose is at
I
the
don't want to see none of them. None of them look yo.
Now, keep in mind, the bench played very well in the second quarter. Let's see what they do here.
Quickly,
quickly is he missed a free throw, really? He got that. Oh, okay. I see what he said.
Well, that was too easy. Where's the print? Where's the paint?
104 on the free throw line, 7 points. Okay.
So he made the 3 and the rest is from the free throw line. That's good. Hey, free throw line is 2 points per possession, bro.
Yeah, man.
Coaches love the free throw line. Yeah. Wow, you just let Danny Green go in there like it's a Sunday. Oh wait, it is a Sunday.
Yeah.
Straight to the hole, man. Why you go to the basket?
It was just cruising on a Sunday.
Boy, I tell you about quickly sometimes, you know. All right, Fournier. I'll take that for quickly not shooting. Take the 3.
The little step back tray.
Yeah.
Evans balling today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what the word on the street is gonna be. You know what the word is.
Oh boy. Stop
Evan had a great game. He's gonna, we need to keep him.
You know that's Andy N boy right there.
Nah, that Rob the Nick. Man, but Fournier. Yeah. keep on Fournier and you're gonna miss out on a Johnny Davis or Ben Mathurin. And
no. Freezy, I will literally throw eggs at Madison Square Garden if they don't take something like that.
All day long.
Don't worry, we gonna find some money to bail you out after.
But he hit 6 threes.
Nah, man, it's all right. I'll do the 2 days and then get out. I'm good, bro.
Yeah, man. I go wash it off, bro. I'm good. Yeah.
And I saved the fine. We good.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
It's like guy D's always talk about fire James Dolan. I mean, or get James out of it. It's other team. Yep.
Yep.
That's the guy.
Hey, Embiid is shooting his 19th and 20th free throw, bro. 19th and 20th free throw.
That's no surprise.
Yeah, he's on the team, boy. Not even Mitch Austin. Oh, foul.
It's like he didn't learn. Just stay on your feet.
Nah, but he got that hezzy though. I mean, you can't deny it though. Embiid got that hezzy where he could fool you with the jump shot and go around you, put it on the floor, take it to the basket.
See what I mean by Embiid pushing the ball? Man, come, I gotta go get something to drink, man. Anybody, which I want, gin and juice? I'll be right back.
Half a glass.
Joel got that hezzy, so it's hard to say if you should defend the jump shot or he gonna drive by you. So I mean, he mixing it up, so it's hard, man. That's why he's in the MVP race.
Yeah, I'm just keeping him in front of me. You know what I'm saying? Hands to the side, hands up vertically. Don't get caught with your hand in the cookie jar, and just challenging him without, while staying on your feet. You're not going to stop him. You just got to contest him and make it as difficult as you can. But he should have learned that from the beginning of the game when he got 2 quick ones and then the Sims went into the game. So
yeah, I have to recant something, and I barely recant. But when I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I will not sign Mitchell Robinson to a 5-year, $60, $70 million contract. And if another team wants him, they can take him.
I didn't say 5. I said 2.
Because the reason why I wouldn't do it, and I was wrong, because I saw a great play from him, and like you see the potential, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then you see games when he plays against Jokic, when he plays against Kat, when he plays against Embiid, he is nowhere the production.
Right. He plays good against
but the first game, I think, was it the first game of the season? He played Embiid good. We thought it was going to be something.
He had all that extra weight too, though.
Yeah.
But Steph, I guess what I'm trying to get at is that throughout the course of the season, we've seen him play against the more elite centers in the league, and it's just not the same. As if, when we see him on his 15 or 12 and against a team that doesn't really have a traditional center and stuff of that nature. So since it's like that and he's not playing well against the more elite centers, I'm okay. He can walk, bro. And I could just find something in the draft. Or I have Sims that I could work on for a year or 2.
I feel like he's gonna walk anyways. It might be like a sign and trade where
I hear you. And I agree with that too, because Mitchell has no incentive to stay in New York. And I think teams will throw him something.
Well, yeah. You already heard rumors of Pistons wanting him, and I've been saying that a young team with the point guard that all they want to do is catch oops and throw oops to Mitch is basically where he's gonna go.
And I agree with you on that. I think like a team like Dallas, Charlotte are very interested in something like that. Yeah. So I think he'll get a bag from somewhere. But if he walks, it's okay, because against the better centers in his league, he hasn't showed up. And so therefore, okay, you're good, bro. No problem. I wish I would have traded him at the trading deadline to get some assets for him at least. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you can still do that though, like kind of how we got Evan with the sign and trade. You can still get something back from him.
I hear you, but I think it was more valuable at the trading deadline than maybe the offseason. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't know if they're willing to do that with Tibbs. He still wanted a fighting chance, and they weren't going to get rid of his center.
Which is the problem.
Yeah.
And we always talk about having like A to B list guys, within your rotation. And we don't have that. So why are we clamoring on to, Evan Fournier playing 30 minutes, Ali Burke playing 30 minutes, when it's not there? So anyway, that's another story. I'd rather go with Deuce, Cam Reddish, RJ Barrett, Sims, right? And just see what they do.
Yeah, I'm with you. The majority of the Knicks are thinking that way too. I mean, what are we fighting for? Are we fighting for a play-in spot to just lose? For
that, give me a dope draft pick, and I don't have to spend anything. Would I give that draft pick $6-7 million?
Yeah.
And take a swing with that? Yeah.
Well, I just hope with the next vets that they bring in are more outspoken, more leadership, not just, flying under the radar and just hold people accountable, because that's what we don't have. Or maybe RJ, finds that this summer and is able to take more control of the locker room, take more control of the team, hold people accountable and things like that, though. But that's just something we're lacking and something that they need to bring in with the guys.
Let me ask you a question, because I haven't spoken to you too much. Do you want Tibbs around next season?
No, because he's not gonna. We know what he is. He's just a guy who plays as vets, and we're we're not. That's not the
That's
team
true,
that
though.
we are.
Okay.
We're
It might be true for us, but throughout his career, that hasn't necessarily been true.
No, I'm saying like he'd be good for a different team, just not for our team right now. With the way that we're headed.
It's a good answer. If I was diplomatic, I would say the same thing. I think he's a good coach, but his fit will be better placed somewhere else.
Yeah. That's all I'm getting at. We have a lot of young players on our team, with the rookies and IQs and Obi, and it's only going to be more with the draft picks after the summer. So you got to start playing these guys.
No, I agree. So if you say no to Tom, right, do you throw out the administration with him?
That's, to me, still too early right now. I'd give them another year, depending on what they do this summer and who they bring in.
So, okay, that's where we differ, because if you look at the track record of this organization so far, right, there's a lot of things in question and contention, and especially on how you want to develop your roster and what direction you're going in. You see? Because if you were going to get all the draft capital and you were going to get all these young guys, why the hell would you get Tom Thibodeau? Knowing that, forget about vets and rookies, forget about all that. He's just a win now guy. He wants to win the game. He's not interested in the matriculation of development. You see?
Yeah, and that's what I said. I'm good with letting him go and just have that conversation with the next guy you bring in, whether it's Johnny Bryan or whatever. Let me know the blueprint of what you're heading with this team and how are you going to play these young guys and develop them. And if that's not what you're going to do, then let's keep it pushing and move.
Okay, hold on. We're down one right now.
Yeah.
The young guys, once again, providing the impetus.
Yeah, they
Hopkins played well on Harden today for the 2 possessions I saw it.
Yeah, you see that defense picking up. You see them. Everybody's on their tippy toes. No one's on their heels.
Terrible spacing.
Everybody's bouncing. There's help defense, but I mean, stars are going to be stars. They're going to find a way to score regardless.
We'll see. That's a good call. Wow, he still hit that. Damn, he's so strong and talented.
Yeah.
See what they do here. They're in the half court.
And they have no rim protection either, Philly. So it's time to get physical and get to the cup.
You would think.
Mm-hmm.
Quickly got bailed out. That's fine. Take the free throws. You see, Subliminal, like me and staff talked about this. Like, if the young guys lead us to a play-in, you ain't hearing nothing from me. That means they're growing, they're blossoming, they're getting better.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Yeah.
But if you're playing Evan and Burks 30 minutes and trying to make it, I got a problem with that.
Right? I totally agree.
I think we all feel like that way. We just don't know what we have in these guys, and we kind of want to see that,
Right.
What combinations work? Does a IQ, Cam, Grimes, Obi, Sims look good, on the court together, or just, you got to switch it up a little bit?
No, but the point is that we want to see that because we want to see what it looks like. So, sometimes that takes 5, 10, 15 games in order to see it start, getting together. So, yeah, I that's the point. I'd rather see that.
Right. I'm with you. We are seeing a lot of Sims, though. I'm hoping that they shut down Taj for the remainder of the season.
They did. You ain't see him in the last 2 games. He ain't play a minute, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great decision.
Yeah.
Sims got 5,000. I love it.
But like you said before, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with him having 5,000 being.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, this is experience here. See, here's the thing, Subliminal. Tom could have done this earlier in the season. The games were available. No. I understand that. I understand the guy is unbendable. I get it. But what I'm just saying is that this is how I'm just trying to show how you matriculate young talent. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to have them in real time. real moments. Make them think. Make them say, damn, I could have done that. Or, okay, I get my coverage there. I got you, coach. Or I saw the swing there. I missed it. My fault. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, gotta do that in real time with young guys.
Yeah, but does he really want to play Sims, or is he trying to cover himself by when the reporters ask him, why aren't you playing the young guys? Oh, I am playing the young guys. I played Sims, but what we're really asking is why you didn't play Deuce.
Yeah, I mean, I think for Tom, I mean, he has played young guys, like in a general perspective, but damn, what was the point I was getting at? Was that damn, I forgot that name.
No, it's just the way they word the reporters word it. I would just like them to flat out ask him, why is Deuce not playing, instead of wording it, why are you not playing?
Okay, there you go. Thank you. You made me remember. I mean, Tom does play young guys, right? But what we have noticed with some of his decision making is it's out of default. It's not a plan. It's not like, well, okay, I'm going to insert Grimes here because I feel his minutes could increase here. I'll insert Grimes because we're out, guys, with safety and protocol, and I got to play him. You see, exactly. It's been that instead of the first. It's been the latter. So I think that's the problem with Tom, is that he just catches things too late. Like, dude, that was 60 days ago, Tom. You down with it now?
And that's why I said he's a slow learner.
Right, but at the NBA level, there's no bueno, bro. He should not be in the game.
Yeah, and that's why I think that the front office didn't enable this man by bringing in vets, and because he would have played him flat out. It would have been like when we had Mike Miller and we traded for Maurice Hartless, and he, the day he landed in New York, they played him and started him instead of giving Knox the run. So that's kind of how these coaches are, unless you tell them from the jump that these are the guys we want you to play for this amount of time. So even if you bring in another guy, that they're probably going to play the vets too, because they're playing for their jobs and they want that winning record that Tibbs has. He has that winning record. He's not trying to lose that winning record by developing these young guys.
And Subliminal, I know we don't talk much, right? But my position is always that it's a collective blame. Like, it's not just Tibbs. It's not just the front office. Like, it's a mix, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But if I'm a coach, right, I am never taking if I'm a coach in the NBA, I'm never taking a contract that I don't have total autonomy as to what I put on the basketball court. You see? Where it's like, because it's my team, it's my philosophy, it's my ideology. I need you to help me bring these type of players. I'm always open to suggestions and thoughts, but you're not going to strong arm on me to play somebody if I feel this person is not good for what I'm trying to develop for y'all. You see? So they both wrong.
Right.
Because
go ahead. That disconnection with, that's where we all saw it. Why is Kemba out there the whole time? Why is Kemba playing? There was that disconnection with the front office and Tibbs, where we brought this guy in, we're going to play him, even though every day we saw him being a liability on the defense and being cooked. But they still, I feel like the front office still told them that he needs to play.
I hear you. And I'm saying, for me, I wouldn't even take the job, because it's like, wait, hold on a second. You can't, I'm a defensive guy, and you're telling me to play Kemba Walker and Evan Fournier in the backcourt at the same time? For how many games?
Yeah.
So, it's a collective thing, because
the front office is going to see if it works first before they get criticized.
Staffer, I could have been high on peyote and somewhere in the mountains of like Tibet and told you that Kemba Walker and Evan Fournier was not going to work on the backcourt defensively.
Well, they didn't see it that way, bro.
That's sad, and sad for them, and that's why they should leave. Because if I can see that on peyote on the mountains of Tibet, the front office that's there day to day, talking to Thibodeau and talking to Jerry and James, and telling them exactly what the plans are and stuff of that nature. You shouldn't be doing this, bro. You should just stick to, being an agent for players and artists or whatever else they do.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like what we see today. We see Evan scoring. This is someone who just looks at stats after the game. Like he had a great game, but it's like D had said earlier, I would do the same thing and put him with the second unit. That way, you have a veteran that can score with the second unit when the when the game goes stale and we can't get no offense from the young guys. Let them run and gun, and then you can have Evan as a trailer to pop those open trays. While not being a defensive liability because you have a lot of youngins on the court where they're able to switch, they're able to be bouncy. So,
right, and also too, if you put them in the bench, right, you're also playing against second string guys as opposed to first string guys. So his defense could definitely be hitting coming off the bench. And then if you want to put him some starter minutes, make sure you have good perimeter defenders that you can hide him. But and God forbid if we think like that.
Yo, the Garden sitting down. If we win this game, bro.
What's the score right now? Because I'm in the kitchen.
It's 93 up. Emmanuel quickly on a free throw. We up one. I wasn't surprised if we won this game today.
Oh, wow.
Right back in a minute. I got to check on my.
Khalees.
I mean, they're not giving up. They want to make this play.
Come here.
I don't agree, but I get it.
I get it. I get it.
Exactly, Freezy. It's like, I get it.
Yeah.
Here's your food. What solid drinks in you want? Go in the refrigerator.
This is an important quarter for Philly for their early development with Harden and Embiid.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Absolutely. They have some adversity right now. Interested how they respond.
Yeah.
Cam hits his three. Ooh, that was a bad brick. Look at RJ Barrett's defense on James Harden in transition. Look at quickly getting to the buck.
Oh, Cam.
Watch the transition.
Oh, Cam. I saw it. Okay.
Wow.
Philly need a timeout right here.
Yo, watch it. Chill. Watch.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Is that how it is sitting on the couch with Freeze during the game? Like,
Yeah.
God, you gotta be kidding.
Like, move your feet. If you're an NBA player and can't move your feet, bro. Did you see you see them reach out? Look, oh, okay. They didn't want to foul Harden there. I get it. But
nah,
quickly,
man, it's some resistance though. Jeez.
Some type of fight. Right. Move your feet.
We're about to lose the lead here. Good defense by Sims. Oh, they called it. Sims is done.
Oh.
Yeah, he's done.
That ain't gin and juice you sipping on.
No.
Hey, Sims, great game today.
Oh, did he foul out?
Yeah, he fouled. He's done.
Okay.
We want to see more.
Yeah.
I've been said that, man. They need to rewrite their wrongs. They need to rewrite their wrongs and make them right by trading Noels and I mean, I don't know if they can trade Evan though, but I mean, we'll see. So
Noel watching his replacement right now. What you think? You think I think they're gonna trade Noel in the offseason. Yeah. Tell you the truth.
Now,
what were you gonna say about Fournier?
No, I wanted to ask who would you guys like in free agency as far as point guards, assuming we don't get a Jaden Ivey.
I mean, I guess Jalen Brunson would be a name to consider.
Would you take a Colin Sexton?
No, because he doesn't read the court like Brunson.
Yeah.
Colin wants to score. That's great. We got enough guys like that.
Right.
We need guys that can see the floor.
Right.
All right. Yeah. Oh,
and Jalen will be cheaper.
Yeah, Jalen would be cheaper.
You think so? He asking for over 20 million, bro.
No,
I
to
understand.
acquire, but you don't have to give
To
up
acquire.
assets.
Thank you, Freezy.
Oh,
Exactly.
But
okay.
I'm okay with paying him 20 milli though, because you look at Noel's 11 milli and Taj is 5. That's 16. I mean, why not give him 18 or 20, or like a Burks and a Noel's would be the same amount of money.
Is Brunson restricted or unrestricted?
He's restricted, so it'd be a sign
Oh, he's restricted.
and trade.
But that's if Dallas doesn't decide to match.
Yeah.
See, Dallas has to match.
Yeah, they'd have to match it, but that's why they brought in Dinwiddie and signed him, have him for 3 years as a insurance.
But Subliminal, be honest. Do you keep Jalen Brunson or keep Spencer Dinwiddie?
Right.
But they already have them though. So would you
You already
match
have both though.
Yeah, but would you match the Knicks if we have to overpay anyway? So we might as well overpay and get our guy.
No, but I'm talking about Dallas though. Like they're thinking in order for us to get Jalen. You get what I'm saying? Like you got to consider the opposition side too. So, would Dallas want to give up Jalen Brunson and not match? What would you give him if we offer him an offer sheet?
Well, he's asking for 20. I'd give him that 20 easy.
Oh, how many years?
Obi.
Whatever you could get him for. He's only 23, 24, so 4 years.
Okay, so we give him a 4-year at 20, so that's 4-year 80.
Yep.
Okay, and you're cool with that. But what is Dallas is cool with that?
If I gotta go more, I gotta go more. I mean,
okay, so how far are you willing to go? That's the point. Because Dallas is gonna match you because they need Brunson to assist Doncic in secondary playmaking and secondary initiating the offense and ball handling responsibilities.
Yeah, I hear you. I would go. I'd go 90 million if we had to. It doesn't matter at this point. We need a point guard.
Wow, I hear you. And you would dump that on Brunson. Wow. Okay, I'm with it. I mean, he's good. He's steady. He knows how to read the game. He's efficient in finishing. He's got a good mid range. 3-point shots gotten better every season. So.
And who's who's to say, at one point he's good right now for setting up the table. Who says you can't move him to the second unit once we get another guy? I mean, we're already paying Derrick Rose 14 milli for
well, I mean, wait, hold on. If we're going to spend that on Jalen, he's got to start.
Yeah, no, I meant, yeah, for now though, but he could always be trade bait. But
if you get an elite guy, then the transition to the bench won't be so bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Yeah.
But what I would say, let me say one thing real quick. Emmanuel quickly was fouling on the play that Sims got fouled out on and didn't hack. And so what that tells me is quickly played that play really selfish. You know Sims has 5 fouls. Both of y'all are there.
And you bought the offensive player to Sims instead of I got you.
Right. And when on a play he's gonna get fouled. You don't foul him and raise your hand. You try to save yourself instead of Sims. That's selfish.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's little, but you know what's gonna happen on the KMD when you know what I'm saying? They're gonna blame Tibbs, right? Oh, Tibbs rotations and the small things like that during the course of the game, where people make idiot plays. Right, and you blame the coach. Like Obi took a 3 and missed, didn't follow his shot. The ball was tapped back out to him, and he went to the rim and missed a bunny. And they're going to be like, "Well, Tibbs rotations."
Why do you continue to defend Tibbs? Is it because are you saying that the populace is like doesn't recognize these things and they rather just do that, or are you in true defense of Tom Thibodeau?
No, I'm not defending Tibbs. I'm defending the coach. If that makes sense.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. Like it's unwarranted blame. That's what you're saying.
Right. You can't point the finger at a lot of stuff. So you just point the finger at one person. Well, he's the captain of the ship, so he's responsible for everything.
Oh, so that's a scapegoat.
Yeah. That's what I'm getting at.
I got you. Yeah, that does happen. Yeah, because if you ask for examples, they won't be able to give it to you.
Right.
Yeah.
That's all I'm getting at, man. I'm not saying that Tibbs doesn't deserve blame. right? He does, right? But at the same time,
good adjustment, Obi. That's what's up. Come on.
At the same time, you got to give him credit. Look at this lineup right here. Look at this lineup. It's quickly RJ in the backcourt, RJ at the 2, Cam at the 3, Randall at the 4 or 5, and Obi at the 4 or 5.
Hold on, Freezy. This Cam pass to Obi is sweet. Watch this. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Really.
Yeah. Don't talk to me about adjustments. This man is making adjustments all game.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
This is what we've been asking for, a small ball with a Obi and a Randall, and here it is. With the Cam in there.
Against a tough Philly team. Right? What I'm saying is to everybody that maybe the front office's hand was all over Tibbs, not allowing him to do the things that he wanted to do. That's what I'm saying. Like we don't look at it from multiple lenses, bro. We look at it from the nosebleed crazy fan perspective as opposed to hearing out other people's perspectives is what I'm getting at.
Well, or just seeking out your own perspective.
Yeah.
We mentioned there is a disconnection though between the front office and Tibbs. We're not saying one is saying one thing while the other is saying this. Now it's showing right here that somebody, either Tibbs or the front office, let them do what they want. So here we go.
Yeah. Freezy, I hear what you're getting at.
I think it's the front office.
And that's a plague of the community where they're just short-sighted and just see it in one way instead of putting the whole picture together and then coming with their observation.
Right.
And yeah, I mean that's just what it is. It's a trained basketball eye to an untrained basketball eye.
Right. And I'm not blaming people for being passionate. What I'm saying is, if you don't, I'm just going. I ain't gonna say, because then people will be like, I'm bashing Knicks.
It's Freezy. F you, man. Come on every morning.
It's just flat out. Some people don't know what they're talking about.
We know this,
right? But we misconstrue passion for knowledge.
Right.
Just because you're passionate don't mean you know all this. And so the thing is too, and I would caution people too, like none of us know it all. That's the reason why we watch film over and over and over again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we don't know, especially in real time, we don't catch stuff. It's too much stuff. You got 10 people running around plus referees. You're not going to see everything. Right. So sometimes you got to go back and look. Yep. I mean, even the players do it. Even the players do film study.
Everybody that loves basketball does film study.
Right. So instead of saying Tibbs rotations, come on, bro. Really? Is that the?
Yeah, it's hard to catch those things on live and to figure out, what you're gonna do, who you're gonna take out, who you're gonna put in, what kind of sets you're gonna run, in that moment. Now, us as Knicks fans, we could be like, oh yeah, we see the problem, but like for right now, like how do we fix it? What would you do in that moment? Right. And that's what we don't get is it's a lot harder than what it seems like watching it from the TV than being there and doing it live.
And that's why I'm on the opposite side of firing the coach, because I know the roster is too. I don't think Red Auerbach is not taking this roster to the finals, bro. No matter who you get, but no matter Pat Riley in his prime is not taking the 25th best roster to the NBA finals. You know what I'm saying? What are we expecting?
Yeah, but what Dee and I were talking about earlier, though, is these guys. We're only seeing these guys by default because Grimes is hurt and because Rose is hurt and this and that. So we would never see that on a fully healthy.
Subliminal. I got a way better example. Kenny Atkinson took D'Angelo to an All-Star game. Okay, and had Joel Allen playing the best basketball of his life and making Karis LeVert look like he was completely unstoppable in a one-on-one position. So I'm saying that you take the crumbs you get and you build it to the best portrait you can.
Right.
So that's how I know the sign of a good coach. So, for example, right, I'm not a big Doc Rivers fan, right, and nor would I entrust him with star egos. I feel he folds to their passions. Damn, son, damn and B. I feel he folds to their passions, right? But when I saw Doc coach that LA Clipper team that had Lou Williams and Montrezl Harrell,
Yep.
and they went 41-41 and played tough in the first round.
And Landry Shamet, yeah.
I think he was a rookie that year. But right. Dude, that was one of his best coaching jobs I've seen. And that made me respect him as a coach. Because he didn't have much to work with, but he made it formidable and he had them playing hard. I don't see that here. So why am I going to keep somebody that can't even motivate a bunch of B and C and D guys? So bye, Tom. Have a nice flight, bro.
Yeah, 25 free throws, career high.
Because he said it himself, his rotation is only 8 to 9 players. So fully healthy, we're not gonna see these kids.
Yeah, imagine. Subliminal, great point. If these guys were healthy and weren't out for safety and protocol, would we really see Quentin Grimes? Well, we would have seen RJ with the basketball as early as January.
Nope.
So bye, Tom. Bye, Tom. I know you disagree, but bye, Tom.
Nah. So for the record, for those that are watching, I think, and this is going to sound strange and disrespectful, but y'all don't be disrespectful. People just disagree and agree, right? I think Subliminal and I and D Poetic and I agree more so than and Staffer on personnel than most other peoples that come in and out of the panel, right? Like I think I agree with D Poetic about 89-90% of the time, right? And sometimes it's just semantics. Like he believes in development, I believe in scouting. But we're headed in the right direction. Both of us believe in the young kids.
Yeah, we're on the same highway.
Right. I think you got to find them. These things, man, once you find them, you just got to develop the hell out of them. And I agree with that, right? So what I'm saying about Tibbs is I think Tibbs was slowly integrating the kids slowly integrating the rookies into the season. It just happened that injuries and the COVID thing, right, just sped up the timeline, right? And so there's no harm in not playing rookies early on, right? A lot of coaches do that. They like integrate them and then
especially if they're not 4-star, right?
Yeah. Right. And then ramp them up. So I think you would have saw Grimes. I just think you wouldn't have seen him as quickly in a prominent role as you expected, right? I think the role that he was in before he got hurt would have been a role you would have saw him at the beginning of next season, right? And Knicks fans wouldn't have been patient enough for that. They'd be like, Tibbs won't play the kids. But Tibbs, I mean, how many kids can you play?
But Freezy, can I say something? But in one of the preseason games, we did see Grimes even before a regular season game.
Of course.
So I'll take it a step further. In the beginning, in the first 10 games of the season, we actually saw Grimes play most of a fourth quarter.
Yeah.
In one of those games. He didn't do much, but defensively he was okay.
And I think that was before injury.
No. That's why I said the first 10 games, right?
No, he sat Fournier because of defensive lapses, remember? Remember he kept sitting
Fournier. Man, he was so ineffective at the beginning of the season.
In the fourth quarter, yeah. So what I'm saying is the thing with Tibbs this season was a terrible season all around for everybody.
Right.
That's what I'm getting at.
Collective.
Yeah.
No problem. And Freezy, I saw where you were going, and all that's very true.
Right.
But like I say, and we said it before, when it comes to critical analysis, holding people responsible and accountable, they have to be on an even board.
Right.
So I understand Tom didn't get the roster he wanted, right? And we can disagree to that to a certain extent. But you still got to make your poop look like sugar.
Right.
And he did a very bad job of that this season.
He made poop look like sweet last year.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Right.
But, there's other things that are out of the place.
It was just a worse type of poop. He couldn't make it into sugar.
No, I don't know about that, Stafford, because then we have to say, because you're saying that our team should have been where they've been at last year when you say that.
And plus the team last year had played 2 seasons together. They already had chemistry.
Yeah.
And we also had safety and protocol issues, okay? And we also had guys from around the league that were in and out because of injury, and we had a shortened season. And we had no fans. We had Toronto was playing in Tampa. Like, you have to consider all these things. It's not a regular season. This season's more of a regular season than last season. Would you not agree?
Yeah, I will. I mean,
but that whole fan thing though. I just don't like that whole fan thing though, with the fans in the stands and out the stands. And no.
Stafford, you ever play playground basketball with just 10 guys and play in front of 1,000, 2,000 people?
Bro. Huh?
I said, have you ever played just playground basketball with 10, 12 guys and play in an arena with 1,000, 2,000 people?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Well, playing soccer? Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah. I don't care what sport. It could be wrestling. It could, it could be squirrel chucking, whatever. What I'm saying is there not a difference in crowd energy in your performance?
Yeah.
Okay, then. So that's the end of that.
Yeah.
I done brought the ball down, and fans on the court are cussing at me and calling me.
Talk about my mom.
Yeah. You just gotta
pass the ball to that person to score the goal. Yeah,
yo, you straight up B because my son was open.
Yep. And you know what? And if you played high school ball, it's a difference between the coaches being on the floor with you in practice, because the coaches are on the floor with you in practice in high school, right? And only people sitting around the court are like the JV players looking at you practice, daydreaming. They're like, yo, one day I might wear Uncle Freezy number, right? But then the next night, because we played on Tuesdays and Fridays, right? And some Saturdays, right? But then when Friday night get here and your crosstown rival is in the building, and you looking out the window and you see they bus pull up, and you got your headphones bopping to something dope, you know what I'm saying? Like with me, I used to bop the hip hop, right? I'm looking at the thing, looking out the window, here they come. That's that joker that they was talking about. They think he gonna come over here. And see, back then we didn't play in high scoring games. We played in low scoring games. So my mindset was, that dude think he gonna come in here and get 15 tonight. He crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, take it.
Because back in the day, you
think this in basketball.
Yeah, you think you could. Yo, maroon and white, we the Rams, baby. Are you serious? You know what I'm saying? You think them dudes from Snyder coming in here? they go, nah, this ain't happening. You think Lincoln academic coming in here and get nah, babe, nah, that ain't happening, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I take pleasure into making players come in and get below their average points. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he think he's scoring 20 tonight? Nah, that's not gonna happen.
Nah.
I'm putting the
because remember, it's in the paper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Box scores be in the paper. And see, for big time athletes, box scores being in the paper ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing, because they're gonna be in the paper regardless. But if I do good and I be in the paper, that's 1 in a million for me. I'm gonna
celebrate.
Yeah, I'm putting that in my photo book. I got photo books with stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying? Uncle Freezy did such and such. Why y'all calling him Uncle Freezy? He only 14.
Good old days.
Freezy, that's crazy you say that. You made me think of, because I was like in about 2 newspapers and one of the like state sports newspapers of the top 20 point guards coming, and I was like 18 or 19 or something like that. And I remember I was like, yo, I'm the man, bro. Like, yo, I'm going to destroy everybody. and then you find out that's not the reality.
Right.
Salute to Sarge in the chat. Sarge going off.
G-Man, what's good?
When you're 5'8" playing against 6'5", 6'6" guys, it's not pretty.
Yeah.
Nope.
Where's RJ in the corner? Why isn't he having the ball in his hand?
Stafford wants to play in so badly, yo.
I just say why he don't have the ball in his hand, bro. You talking about?
I'm gonna get you a Nick play-in T-shirt
Oh, Crumpton.
for your
Bro,
birthday.
it's not only me though. I know you got some Nick fans out there.
Look,
at least
whoever they could get a Nick play-in T-shirt. I'll mark it in with black marker or something like that.
Speaking of shirts, if y'all like these shirts I'm rocking, check me out on Too Smooth Clothing _ on IG. You know what I'm saying?
No beef, just chicken.
Go out there and check it out. Just go out there and check it out, y'all.
Promotion.
Yep.
Bam.
Hit me up if you like some.
Quickly, he's running the point on a double team. That's actually a good pass. Burke missed an open three.
Shots just not going in, yeah, man.
See, it's sad that Burks is even in this game right now.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Why do we
And
have
Evan Fournier.
like Deuce got no run whatsoever?
Big three.
For a defensive-minded coach, we don't even see Deuce. You know,
Maxie just made it 11.
Yep, big three for Maxi.
Yep.
let me ask you. How do you feel about Deuce McBride, or you haven't had enough?
I want to see Deuce play. I think he's our best on-ball defender. He can guard 94 feet. He has the capability of being a 3-and-D at 6'3" because he has a 6'9" wingspan. I want more Deuce. Although I'm not the coach of this team, so I'm not going to see Deuce.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
That was a nice spin.
Because
Maybe
Deuce
this
shot
game-
very well in college from the mid-range, especially long 2-point mid-range, and he was decent at the 3. So I could see him attacking closeouts, 1 to 2 dribble pulling up. I could see it, damn, son, easy. I mean, you have Evan Fournier, Alec Burke, and Julius Randle defensively in the game at the same time. Oh, nice move, RJ. What did RJ end up with? Let's see. 9 of 21, 24 points, 6 of 10 for the free throw line, 6 assists, 5 rebounds, 4 turnovers. I mean, I'd rather see that.
But
That Evan Fournier played 35 minutes.
Yeah, this is why I don't like Tibbs, is because he's not playing. He's playing Burks that only had 6 points. You know what I'm saying? And who's a journeyman? Who's a journeyman, a backup his whole life. And instead of grooming this point guard to go in there and at least give you defense, I'm sure he could have gave you 6 points as well.
Yeah. I mean, how about Cam? Cam, he played 16 minutes. He was 3-6. 0-3 from 3 rebounds, 2 assists. I would have to rewatch the game to see how bad his defense was, but
yeah,
I mean, I'd rather see that.
I think someone needs to speak to Cam about his defense playing more in people's chest. If he did that, then he would see the court a lot more. But
yeah, get more footsy than handsy.
Yes.
Because right now he's a handsy, play passing lane type defender.
Right.
Will use length as opposed to using his feet.
Good point.
If he could just get that, then he'd be all right.
Yeah.
And also too, it's like it's an emotional motor thing. Like, does he like care? Because like I know RJ Barrett cares. Like, there's no discussion about that. Like, does Cam care?
I just get Michael Beasley vibes from him.
Really?
He's just like a full-time pothead. That's funny.
Too cool for school. Just
nice. Yeah, good analysis. I feel the same way. Like, how much is Cam invested in being a potential all-star player in the NBA? So, agree.
Yeah, I mean, assuming he gets the starting position, would he take that challenge on shutting someone down while scoring more points than them? That's what I want to get at, I know RJ does.
Right.
RJ's guarding James Harden today and putting up points. So that's what is he killer Cam is the question. Yeah.
And here's another thing too. I know Freezy's not gonna like this, but if Tom is such the great defensive guru as we all claim to him to be, why hasn't he gotten two non-motor players that he's had to play at least exceptional defense and that have the tools already, which is Andrew Wiggins and now Cam Reddish?
Right.
Which is funny because Andrew Wiggins is playing better defense without Tom now.
Yeah.
Golden State treating that boy right. They have him playing at a high level.
Yep.
And that's why I always talk about emotions, fit. Do people care? That stuff matters. Golden State cares about Andrew Wiggins. You can tell. Now he's playing his best basketball.
Yeah.
So,
you can even say he might be their second best player consistently.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm with that.
Yeah, man.
So, like, does Tom care? Does Leon Rose and William West, the organization, like, do they care to have somebody, a talent with the potential of Cam Reddish, and not invest into him just being engaged in the game every time he's on the court?
I think they do.
I think they don't.
I think for what they paid, because they could have easily just sat Kevin Knox and not traded for Cam. It just sat Knox, kept him out of rotation, and that'd have been more rotation minutes for other young guys.
Yeah, but I'm saying that if you see Cam play and see Knox play, you and me, with half an eye, can tell that Cam has way more potential in this league than Kevin Knox.
Right. Agreed.
Okay.
Agreed.
Okay.
Agreed.
So then I invest more in that because it has more potential.
It's the reason why they made the move.
Right, but it's not translating because he's getting spotty minutes, and when he goes out there, he's like very lackadaisical. It's like, oh, la 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 la, he scored on me. Oh, I missed that layup. Okay, get back on D. Like that's what his emotions look like on the basketball court. Would you not agree?
I agree.
Yep.
So that's a problem. So now it's like, okay, Cam has to be responsible for himself, but we're the investment. I mean, we're the investor. You know what I'm saying? We're putting ourselves on the line to see if this kid can play for our organization.
And we need to get immediate return on investment because we're a bad team.
And we only keeping him for half a season.
Right.
Because I don't think he's going to sign a qualifying offer with us. And we can't do diddly squat about it.
Yeah.
We got till next year, right, for that?
I think at the end of the season, right? I mean, I'm 95% sure, but that his qualifying offer, right? He can deny it, and he can go ahead and sign with somebody else. So there's been a popular misnomer about him being available for a year and a half. No, it's actually a half a year. He'll probably be available, and we should have done a better job of evaluating and seeing what he can bring to us. Because of the potential that me and Freezy just talked about. Yeah.
So now, I think the first 4 years of a first round contract are guaranteed, and the fifth is a team option where you go through the restricted free agent process.
Say that again, Freezy. I'm sorry, I totally missed you. I spaced out.
So I think the first 4 years of a first round picks contract are guaranteed. And then the fifth year is the year that you start taking a restricted free agent steps where a qualifying offer is offered or the window is open for both teams to negotiate some type of rookie extension.
But doesn't that change if they get traded?
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask her now.
I don't know if
I think it does because don't forget the bird rights, whatever, only attains to the team that got him.
Right.
So is there a transference of bird rights? I don't know. That I don't know.
Not right now because Cam Reddish doesn't have 2 years of service time with the Knicks. But once he gets 2 full seasons of service time, and he may not be able to because he already played 2.5 seasons with the Hawks. So at 2 years you get bird rights and all of that stuff.
Right. Okay, yeah, right. Good point. So we only have them for what? 120 days?
I'm
That's
not
a
for
half a
sure.
year?
After, man, my wife made me some Moby doing it up in it because she made some gourmet popcorn. It's like got cayenne pepper, red pepper flake, and something else on it.
Mm.
And I'm mowing down this thing, bro. I'm sorry for crunching all rude.
Dude, I don't care.
Yeah.
You're a human. You have the right to eat.
I'm actually a little jelly right now because I would have been like smack on some popcorn while I was watching the game.
It's true. Subliminal. I done cook food for my daughter that I ate already too. You bugging.
Well, the kids had leftover pizza in the house, so they're good.
Take the popcorn.
Right.
Yeah. No, they had it. I'm good. I haven't ate yet.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, man. Well, all right, y'all. I'm gonna get out of here so I can get some.
Subliminal, it was good talking to you. I never talked to you for an extent amount of time.
It'll be a minute before I hop back on the panel with y'all. So you know what I'm saying. It was all good. Finally get on the panel with y'all. But
when is spring break, bro? You gonna have time during spring break?
Yeah. This what end of March is when spring break is.
Okay.
Yeah, I think for South Carolina, I think for where I'm at is from the 4th of April till the 8th. I think it is.
Plus the weekend, right? I got you.
Yeah. By that time, shoot, the season's almost gonna be over with.
Okay, well, I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. Hey, Staffer, hey, I'm gonna start you in 15 minutes, and then after that, man, I'm gonna.
Y'all take care of yourselves. Stay peace, y'all.
All right, so.
All right, miss.